She finished third on that occasion, so I wouldn't be surprised to see her go forward, and then that gives Cameo and Amelia Earhart, you know, the choice of what they want to do. We've seen Ryan kind of win races around here from all sorts of different positions, and so I don't think he'll be far away from the pace. She's not particularly a hold-up horse, and I think he'll want to make use of her and make sure she doesn't get tapped for toe.
Third favourite is the 5-to-1 chance, Thundering On, trained by Joseph O'Brien, son of Aidan. Genuine chances on the basis of a very good win in that one's trial.
That's right, yeah, but it wasn't a particularly sexy trial. And you know that can make a difference with sort of the form and how that horse will be expected to perform. And yeah, it's a hard one. Whereas Venetian Lace, for example, she was third in the Guineas at Newmarket, which is obviously a very traditional trial for this race. And you know, that's why I would quite like her. And Legacy Link won the Musadora at York. She was really tough that day. She had to get down and battle, and that was good to see from her. And
we've talked to Charlie Johnson, the trainer of Venetian Lace, on our preview programme on talkSPORT 2 this morning, and he's really quite bullish, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He referenced the ground, and he said that he'd have preferred it to have been a little bit, well, to have had less rain, really. But I don't think I mean, the jockeys have been coming up this stands rail, which they often do when they feel the ground is a little bit softer. But I don't think we haven't seen an absolute slog. Yeah, have we?
No. Well,
it's not like enable.
Oisin Murphy was describing as soft, and what we have seen is them all tracking over to the stand side once they come off Tottenham Corner, and I think we'll probably see something similar. It's a small field of 9, so probably quite easy to do, and they'll be looking, because there is such a camber away from the grandstand that it does drain. So, and it hasn't rained today, so the better ground will be on this near side.
But we've seen some hard luck stories today as a result of them all clubbing together on this stands rail, and so you could say, you know, that the jockeys will be aware of the fact that they really don't want to get stuck in traffic, and that can happen when they're all in a little group there on this closer rail. So, you know, they won't want to be far off it, put it that way.
They are loading them now. Legacy Link's gone in very sweetly, as has Cameo, who won the Linkfield Derby trial, and not without a chance. Wayne Lorden is on board. He can often sneak a surprise, as he did last year in the Derby. Then we can see Thundering On with Dylan Brown McGonigal on. Coming forward is Hector Crouch on one of 3 Rafe Beckett trained runners. On Message, Alain Prochain and Kay Sarah, his 3. Kay Sarah just coming forward. Ross Ryan taking the ride on her, just running for the 4th time, as Lizzie alluded to, was running on 3rd last time. Amelia Earhart, the favourite, Ryan Moore.
She's a big filly, isn't she?
Yeah, and she can be a bit quirky, but my goodness me, she's powerfully built, and that just could be the thing that sets her apart. Right, the 9 runners are in. Venetian Lace is last in for the 3rd classic of the year. It is the Oaks, and they're off and running. A cheer rings round, and looking to get an early lead is Cameo's right up there, and also Sugar Island. So the Aidan O'Brien duo keen to make it a strong test. On this near side, Legacy Link. Also right up there is Al Prochain, looking at Amelia Earhart. She's covered up at the moment in about 6th spot. Out the back is Thundering On, and they are thundering on in the early stages. Up the hill with this slight right-hand turn as they come to the rising ground, and it's a 1-2 at the moment for Aidan O'Brien, with Sugar Island and Ronan Whelan dictating the pace. Also right up there, Venetian Lace is content, and Alain Prochain is on the inside. Then there's a little gap back to On Message. Then Amelia Earhart still covered up with Ryan Moore. Legacy Link is on the rails and has got 3 or 4 horses in front of him on that rail. Also right in there is Kay Sarah. Legacy Link, and the back marker still is Thundering On, and Lizzie, no more than 5 lengths separating the field in a strongly run early gallop.
Yeah, they're not hanging around. Venetian Lace is travelling really nicely. Amelia Earhart is nice on the outside there. That will give her the advantage when they turn in and they go to the stands rail.
Right, they've reached the highest point of the course, about a mile to go, and then they'll be swinging downhill to head towards famous Tattenham Corner, and setting a strong place is Sugar Island, who's a length up on board ahead of his stablemate, who is Cameo, who sits in 2nd spot. Then Venetian Lace, then Amelia Earhart. Aidan O'Brien's runners filling 3 of the first 4 places. Then Alain Prochain Prashane, and then on message. Legacy Link hasn't thrown anything forward yet at the moment. Also up there, Kesara towards the real. Thundering On is still the back marker as they start to make the descent. They've got about 5 furlongs to go. All to play for, Lizzie.
Yeah, Kesara trying to get a little bit closer. On message just getting nudged along, but it's very much Amelia Earhart who catches the eye with the way she's travelling.
Yeah, as they come towards Tattenham Corner, they've got about 4 furlongs to go. She does look to be travelling well, but Sugar Island is making it a strong pace. Then it is Cameo. Amelia Earhart coming up on this near side on message. La Prachet, Thundering On is starting to get into it, and so's Legacy Link. Amelia Earhart hasn't responded. Still out in front is Sugar Island. Here comes Legacy Link, and also Thundering On. Amelia Earhart wandering around, but Thundering On going well. Legacy Link now coming upside Sugar Island, and also picking up La Prachet. But Legacy Link, Thundering On, is sitting half a length back, and Legacy Link with a furlong to go just has it. Legacy Link just up, but Thundering On now is bravely battling on. Thundering On is storming home.
That's what happens if you don't pay your electricity bill. Thundering On was the winner. Thundering On was the winner. Well done if you got it. If not, commiserations. Yes, welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. No Darren Bent alongside, but it doesn't matter when you've got my breakfast husband, Gabby Agbonahor, alongside.
I'm always naked at home.
Always naked at home. You all right, Gabster?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Lovely to see you. By Jingo, we've got a show for you today. We'll head to Florida very shortly on match day -1 as England prepare to take on New Zealand in Florida. By the way, that's football, not cricket. Off the back of that, we'll be asking whether Thomas Tuchel should be using Alex Scott this weekend. A man who's not even in the World Cup squad. That is a true thing, by the way. It's baffled me. We're also asking whether you'd leave Man United this summer if you were Bruno Fernandes, and Gabby's going to rank, I said, England's penalty takers and tell us who his first 5 would be throughout the World Cup if we needed them. On top of that, we'll find out what the future holds for your mate Gab, Jack Grealish, and we'll head to the US. Their training camp in LA, and we'll hear from Iraola for the first time as the new Liverpool head coach. A busy Friday show. It's me, Andy Goldstein. It's Gabby Agbonahor. It can be you if you want. 03717 22 3344.
Andrew, how are we, mate?
We are good, my friend. Very well indeed.
Got World Cup fever yet? Or...
That's a good question. I asked Bentley that on air yesterday because we were crossing over to Aid and Faye, and I went, "You ready yet?" And he went, "Not yet. Not yet. I think we've got to get all the dross out the way, all these ridiculous group games."
Do you know what got me excited? Watching the new Nike advert yesterday.
I haven't seen it yet. Everyone was going nuts about it.
Mate, I was watching it, mate, and it was going on. It kept on going. It's a long advert. Incredible, mate. It's got Kim Kardashian in it. It's got a lot of the top. It's only in it for little parts, but the whole idea. Nike have always been the best.
Yeah, they have.
I mean,
they have,
better than Adidas and Puma. Nike have always been the goats. And watching that, I'm like, okay, all right.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look.
Yeah, very good watch.
Before we move on with our show, if you're listening to the horse racing, you'll know that all of a sudden, for some reason, it just cut off. I think there was just a gremlin in the works, to quote Alan Partridge. Let's head back to Rupert Bell. He can tell us a bit more about the finale of that race. Of course, it's over, but Rupert, you can hear me?
I can indeed hear you.
Good. I don't know what happened. I do apologise. Go on, you tell us what happened towards the end of that race, would you?
Well, Thundering On had stormed clear to win it, and a brilliant performance. And we're watching Amelia Earhart disappointing, Lizzie Kelly alongside me. That was a power-packed performance. The Legacy Link, she had no answer. And Joseph O'Brien, son of Aidan, well, now he's trained a classic winner in this country. Amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. And it's very rare to see horses all out in the last sort of half a furlong of a classic, and to have a jockey sitting pretty. We're not actually needing to ask his horse to actually do any more than she's already doing. And that's exactly what Dylan Brown McGonigal was doing on Thundering On. It was an unbelievable performance. Once he did press the buttons, off she went, and she's put plenty of ground between her and Legacy Link, who finished second, and Sugar Island, who ran on from that, obviously prominent position of front running to finish third. So yeah, astonishing. And, it's still an O'Brien winner, but not an Aidan O'Brien winner this time.
Absolutely. Joseph O'Brien is a jockey. He's won races all around the world. He wins races at the Cheltenham Festival now. He's an Oaks winning trainer, thundering on at 5-1. Emphatic, of course, we've got the Derby, same time tomorrow, live on talkSPORT. Aidan O'Brien will obviously have the favourite in that. He's trying to win the race for a 12th time. But as I say, we'll be live from Epsom again tomorrow. Can't wait for Derby Day.
Rupert and Lizzie, thank you as always. Apologies for that, everyone, if you're listening to the finale of that race. These things happen. But yeah, they'll be back tomorrow to fight another day. Gabby Agbonahor alongside me on today's Drive Time Show. Listen, we've got lots coming up.
Yes.
In about 5 or 6 minutes' time, we're going to cross over to Faye Carruthers. She's live at the England training camp. One of the things we're going to talk to, and I can get your view on it now because we can take calls, is the fact that Alex Scott, who's not in the England squad, has travelled with the England squad and will be training with the England squad. We are getting reports that he could be starting for England against New Zealand tomorrow. Now, I find that farcical, embarrassing, and I don't really understand the point of that whatsoever. If that is the case, what do you make of that?
I think the reason he might start is the Arsenal players, I don't think, are available to play, if I'm sure on that.
Yeah.
He's still got a chance of making the squad if there is an injury, because he was in the 55-man squad, provisional squad that Thomas Tuchel named. So I get that reason. He's probably the future of that centre midfield as well. He's a very good player. But I would still like to see the players that are available there in the squad get used to the heat, get used to the conditions. Every centre midfielder that is available should, obviously Declan Rice isn't, but the others should be playing, trying to get half a game each. Rather than Alex Scott, who probably is not going to make the squad.
I like Alex Scott. I think he's a brilliant player. He's had a great season.
Yeah.
But if you're not part of the squad, whilst you're on the field, there'll be a player that is in the squad sat on his backside.
Yeah, it is hard. When I look at the centre midfielders, I mean, Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice obviously won't be playing in this friendly. Jude Bellingham. These are the players that Jordan Henderson that you want to see. Mainu. We should be giving all those centre midfielders a chance to play 45 minutes each. And to hear that Alex Scott might start doesn't really make sense to me. But could there be something else, Andy, that we don't know? Could there be a player in the squad that's struggling?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And do we get a shock that Alex Scott comes in for a player that's struggling with an injury?
Yeah.
We never know what's happening behind closed doors. Well, fantastic player, and he's definitely been England squad going forward.
Do you expect in this friendly, everyone that's available to play some part of this friendly, even if it's 25 minutes?
I think so, yes, because you're not going to want any player playing longer than 45 minutes, really.
No.
Because I've seen some of the results yesterday. There's some shock results. Spain drew with Iraq, did they? And France lost to Ivory Coast.
These games don't mean anything, but I saw clips of New Zealand training.
Yes.
And they looked appalling.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah, I mean, they don't mean anything, right? If we win 1-0 or 10-0, it makes no difference.
Doesn't matter. And you got to think as well, Andy, I'm putting myself in a player's point of view in this game. England's first game is, 5 days away? 6 days away?
Oh, well, tomorrow?
No, sorry.
Of the World Cup?
No, ignore me. England's first game is 11 days away.
Right, okay.
The first game against Croatia. I'm thinking in my mind, I don't want to get injured.
Yeah, me too.
I feel anything off. And are you going to be at 100%?
Yeah.
I know it's hard not to play at 100%, but
I totally agree.
The risk,
imagine picking up something now, you'd be devastated.
Do you know what I mean? Especially the attacking players, defenders, repetitive sprints. So it'll be an interesting game to watch. I wouldn't look into any of it because Spain drawing 1-1 with Iraq says it all.
It's just a warm up.
Yes.
A run out, a warm up. When we come back, we'll
training game.
What?
It's like a training game.
It is a training game. Yeah. When we come back, we speak to Faye Carruthers. We get the latest on that. If you want to have your say, we're going to take calls on Alex Scott. I think he's a great player. He's had a brilliant season. But if you're not part of the squad, I don't really understand why on earth you would play in a friendly just before.
Maybe not start, but maybe if he's getting on for 15 when everyone else has had minutes.
Why?
Just in case.
What if he scores 4 goals? What are we going to do?
Then they'll say there was a goalkeeper in.
Yeah.
The New Zealand goalkeeper forgot to get in goal.
Yeah, that probably is the case as well. You can have your say. If you pick up the phone, you'll be next. My switchboard is clear. and that means it's clear for you to dial in. Now you'll say, Alex Scott, are you surprised that he's even with Team England? I sort of get that. I get that because he might be called up if someone's not fit. But even playing in tomorrow's game against New Zealand, live on talkSPORT, I find that very bizarre. So you can have your say by picking up the phone now. It's free. It's waiting for your call. 03717 223344. Let's talk about the World Cup then in a bit more detail. England, of course, touched down in America ahead of the competition. Let me get your views on the squad. Lots of players that a lot of people should have been in it weren't. Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Gibbs White, Adam Wharton, Trent, of course, Harry Maguire being another one. What have you made of the squad and the players that aren't going?
All of them players are the real technicians, Adam Wharton, Foden, Cole Palmer,
Trent.
And Trent. So my opinion personally is the majority of them players should have gone, because I think that holding the ball in a World Cup is the most crucial thing, and being that team. But Thomas has gone the other way. Thomas, you can see he's picked by the team he's picked. It's going to be a sort of low to mid block, and he's going to look for counter-attacking football, right? So personally, I would have done it differently, but I like the fact that he's picked the type of players for his style of football that he thinks going to do it. And like, we're still a week gone from the squad, and we're still talking about the players not there. Almost like, listen, nobody would have picked now 26 players that Thomas would have picked. So we'd all have a disagreement somewhere. It's done now. That it's history. Like, this is the way we're going. And I like the fact he's just strong enough to go, I want these players, and these are the players that are going to do it for me.
It's a crazy one, because for me, I understand what you're saying there, but the Gibbs White one to me just doesn't make any sense. You know, when you're trying to rack your brain, he has been unbelievable this season. And even the way he ended the season, he probably ended the season better than he started it. And the fact he's not going.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
You found a Prince Gabby Agbonlahor alongside me? You found a Prince?
Prince William.
Yeah, you found a Prince William?
Yeah, Prince William.
Yeah, okay.
Legend, Villa fan.
That's the only royal I think was safe to mention.
Yep.
She's driving talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, the Prince of talkSPORT, Gabby Agbonlahor, in partnership with Giacomo Style Brands for every man. Still to come, we'll hear from Andoni Iraola speaking for the first time as Liverpool gaffer. Just quickly, FIFA have admitted an error on its website that allowed 60 fans to purchase World Cup tickets for free. And now they want those fans to pay up. Did you read yesterday?
Deary me.
Did you read yesterday? FIFA have decided now to change the rules where you can't fill up your bottle of water in the stadium. You've got to buy a new one.
Yes.
Originally you could, and now you can't.
That surprise you, though?
It doesn't
Why
surprise
making
me.
more money?
Disgusting.
I bet the bottled water's expensive as well.
Yeah, like a $5.
Yeah, that'd be $10, please, sir.
What accent was that?
It was Chicago.
Okay. Isn't that insane? You're literally dying of...
I know, yeah. Well, that's what they do, don't they, mate? They charge you.
Yeah.
It's so expensive, mate. Anyone going to this World Cup?
Yeah. Right, we'll move on with football chat in just a moment, but it's tea on day 2 of England's first test with New Zealand. Sam Ellard has got his scones in front of him, and he can tell us what's been happening. Hi, Sam.
Hey, Andy. Cream and jam as well. Don't forget that. England go to tea 166 for 6, leading by 193. A crazy afternoon session. England at one point were 126 for 2 and in control. Fast forward a crazy 10-minute spell. 126 for 2 became 127 for 6. England losing 4 wickets for 1 run. From nowhere, New Zealand became unplayable. Felt like they were getting battered out of the game. They're now very much back in. At the 6th wicket, Nathan Smith bowling Ben Stokes for a duck around the wicket. The ball pitches outside, off it goes back into the left-hander, and Stokes missing the ball trying to defend. There was a decent recovery though for the 7th wicket partnership, worth 39 runs. Jamie Smith played nicely unbeaten on 31, but Brooke was out for a duck. Root made 8. Bethel's wicket is a controversial one because it kept really low. This pitch has not been a good one. The real positive for England this afternoon, Emilio Gay on test debut made 50, a hard-fought innings. He had to face some really good bowling throughout the afternoon session, and he looks like a man that belongs in this test match arena. This test match, Andy, keeps on moving along quickly. It's tea. Let's have some jam, some scones, some cream. Steve Harmison's already had plenty himself, hasn't he? Save me some, Harmy. England 166 for 6. They're leading by 193.
Thanks, Sam. Are you scones or scones, Gabby?
I'm from Birmingham. I am a scone.
And are you cream then jam, or you jam then cream?
Cream then jam.
Cream and then jam's on the top.
Yeah. It's funny how we all say different things, don't we? Like, what would you call when you have a bath or bath? What would you say?
A bath. Bath with an R in it. Bath.
I say bath.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Glad we had that little chat.
Yeah.
We
Nice
never get those 10 seconds back. Right, the England players, they're taking part in an opening training session in Florida this afternoon. Head of their friendly against New Zealand. It's live on talkSPORT. Let's head there now and speak to someone that is probably in need of a bath because it looks so hot and humid out there. It looks quite disgusting. England correspondent, the wonderful Faye Carruthers. Now, yesterday when we spoke to Faye, it was just too hot. Faye, good afternoon. How are you now? How's the weather? Is it just a little bit too humid for you?
Good afternoon, Faye. Hope you're okay in South Beach, Faye.
I'm doing really well in South Beach, thanks, Gabs. You'd love it over here. It is hot again today, and when we came to training on Tuesday, it was this kind of weather. So blue sky, sunshine, not a lot of shade. But the last 2 days have been raining, actually, predominantly. And this is actually, believe it or not, there's more of a breeze today than there was when we were here on Tuesday. It was about 32 degrees when we were here on Tuesday. Humidity about 72%. And it's about 27 today with humidity about 62%. I mean, those numbers I'm just throwing at you don't mean anything until you're stood here and feeling it, but it is a little bit cooler than it was. But still, the conditions, I'm told Thomas Tuchel and his staff are happy with, because we were slightly concerned that because it's been a lot of rain and it is hurricane season here in Florida, that maybe it wasn't the kind of, really intense temperatures that they wanted the players to train in to acclimatise, but apparently they're happy with it, apart from the fact that for a couple of days they haven't been able to train outside as much as they wanted to, because when it rains over here it absolutely legs it down.
It does. Right, let's get back to the football. You've been watching the players. What's the mood like in the camp today?
Well, they're not out yet. The goalkeepers are out, so they were due out around about 11. Then we were told 11:15, and they're still chilling inside as we speak. So hopefully I'll be able to tell you when they come out behind me. But over on my left shoulder, Jordan Pickford, Dean Henderson, who's joined up with the players. Obviously, he was given a little bit more time after winning the Europa Conference League with Crystal Palace. He's over there with James Trafford and with Jason Steele, the four of them training together. The goalkeepers always come out a little bit earlier. They've probably been out for about 20-25 minutes so far, but none of the outfield players, who are all, we're told, going to be training today, are out just yet. So I can't tell you fully what the mood is, but what I can tell you is, from what I've seen on socials, everyone seems really excited and ready for the challenge and building their way into this tournament.
Good. Listen, something we touched on at the top of the show, you can maybe shed a bit more light on it. Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott obviously didn't make the World Cup squad, but he's there to help the team prepare. And Thomas Tuchel is set to hand him his England debut against New Zealand tomorrow. Can you talk us through Thomas Tuchel's thinking there? Because I find that very bizarre.
Yeah, I can. I've been asked this question a few times, actually, and Alex Scott is the only one of the 4 players that were brought up to be part of the training squad here, because they needed 26. Obviously, 4 Arsenal outfield players not joining because of the Champions League final. They'll join on Saturday, so they won't even be at the game for New Zealand, against New Zealand in Tampa. But Alex Scott is the only one of the 4 who was on the 55-man long list for FIFA that England had to submit. And so he's the only one that, if anybody got injured in training or was injured just before the first game kicked off, so picked up an injury in one of the 2 friendly warm-up matches, he's the only player that could be called up to replace them. So it makes sense to me completely. He also wants to see him, and there is no Declan Rice, so he's the 4th midfielder, if you like, in that kind of role that Jordan Henderson and Elliot Anderson have as well. So makes perfect sense to me. I can see why people would question it, but he's also got to manage the minutes over these 2 games. All the different players are going to be building into it and acclimatising at different times. They're wearing these Whoop bands, which analyse their performance metrics, see how they're recovering. So they'll be looking a lot at the stats and who's, acclimatising the fastest. And, he's there and ready to play. Why not play him?
Oh, I agree on that, Faye. I want to ask you about the squad numbers, Faye, for the World Cup, because a lot of people have read into the squad numbers as, okay, the 1 to 11, that's the starting team, but it won't be that, will it? It'll still be on the manager's mind what he's going to play.
Yeah, Reece James plays 24. Same squad number that he has for Chelsea, and he's our first choice right back, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't think nowadays we look into the 1 to 11s how we used to, because there's 5 substitutes that can come on. And it was interesting, actually, because Phil Neville's writing a column for the Times, and I was reading some of his comments, and he was talking about the fact that Thomas Tuchel has been on the phone to him, talked to him for over an hour at length about what the conditions were like out here. And Phil Neville said that they've gone into so much detail to prepare the players as much as possible, but what he thinks, because of the temperatures out here, the team that is the most adaptable, the squad that is the most adaptable, depending on whether they're playing in altitude, which they could do if they top their group and then end up going to Mexico, the Azteca Stadium, that's 700 feet above water. That takes a long time to acclimatise. You either need 2 weeks or you need 24 hours, 36. You've got to come in early or come in really late to acclimatise as quickly as possible. So the team as a whole, the squad, have to be really adaptable and play different styles of football to cope with these conditions. So everything that they're doing is to mitigate all the different things that they're going to have to contend with during this potentially 7-week run.
Faye, 10 out of 10 as always. Thanks for coming on. Before I let you go, I obviously follow you on social media. I see you going out every single night. That talkSPORT card taking a bit of a battering, is it?
Yeah, don't spend it all.
Listen, I don't have a talkSPORT card. You should know that. Other people have those, and you know me better than that. Fully professional all the way.
Yeah. Just make sure you're using crookies, all right? Listen, give everyone out there from Team talkSPORT my love. Keep up the great work. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Faye.
Thanks, Faye.
Will do. Look forward to it. See you later.
Likewise. There you go, Faye Crothers. Living the dream out there.
I remember seeing it, though, like when the squad numbers got announced, and it was all like Qantas going to play right back.
What she said about Reece James,
exactly.
I mean, that's the answer.
Doesn't make a difference.
The rest of the 11, I think, will be the 11.
You reckon? I don't know if he's made his mind up yet. I really don't.
Oh, he must have done.
I don't, mate.
Gabby, we're only, 10 days away, whatever it is.
I know, mate. I'm not 100% what he's going to play.
Are you 100% that Alex Scott should be part of England's team tomorrow against New Zealand? Game you can hear live on talkSPORT. What do you make of it? I sort of see what Faye's saying, right? If he's on, that means there's an England player that maybe has played or will play a bit later, but it means it's just less exhaustion for X amount of players. Have you got
injured?
Pardon?
Someone gets injured.
Someone gets injured, yeah. Alex Scott, should he be playing any part of England tomorrow? 03717223344. Dial that number. You could be playing a part of Drive Time today.
Big John Fisher's never far away from our phone screens with countless laughs. Absolutely hilarious, some of the stuff in Chinese orders. But now he's even broken a record.
Go.
Egg fried rice, chicken fried rice, pork fried rice, special fried rice, Singapore rice noodle, plain chow mein, chicken chow mein, pork chow mein, beef chow mein, chicken balls, prawn balls, pork balls, sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour pork Hong Kong style, sweet and sour prawn, beef in black bean, chicken in black bean, pork in black bean, roast duck Chinese style, roast pork Chinese style, chicken Chinese style, crispy aromatic duck, seaweed, sesame prawn on toast, spicy pork, mixed hors d'oeuvres, chicken and sweet corn soup, chicken noodle soup, hot and sour soup, prawn crackers, chips, salt and chili chicken balls, salt and chili, pork.
Wow. In your attempt today, you achieved 40 menu items in 30 seconds.
It's a solid record. You talk about my life being surreal. This has been one of the most surreal moments and one of the best moments. It's been an absolutely wonderful afternoon.
Where was the chicken poppadoms, Ali? I missed that.
Oh, stop it. I'm absolutely delighted to see the big man's joining us. A very good.
Sport is often filled with people trying to make a quick buck, often at fans' expenses. But sometimes someone on the fringes comes up with an exhibition idea that goes down a storm. Let me tell you about a couple of them. Mallorca 2007. Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer compete in what was dubbed the Battle of the Surfaces, a unique idea that reportedly almost got cancelled at the last minute when worms got into the grass. An 11th hour turf delivery got the match on, and despite some dodgy bounces on the new green stuff, Rafa and Roger slugged out a 3-set epic. Tennis has a history of exhibitions too, with the Battle of the Sexes in 1973 captivating audiences worldwide as Billie Jean King took on the former world #1 men's player Bobby Riggs, who talked down the women's game. Billie Jean King won. In motorsport, there was Monzanapolis in the 50s when American Indy cars went up against European F1 cars. But perhaps the best exhibitions have been the charity ones. In 1998, legends like Mike Atherton, Sachin Tendulkar and Glenn McGrath turned out at Lord's for a one-dayer in memory of Princess Diana. And since 2006, we've had Soccer Aid, which has raised an incredible amount of money. And if you get to see the likes of Jose Mourinho taking out Ollie Mers, then what's not to like?
Drive and talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. Gary Abonno alongside. You go to America a lot, Gabs?
I used to, mate. Not anymore.
What, when you're a footballer?
Yes, I used to go to Miami and Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Quite a lot, every summer.
Do you know people over there?
Maybe.
You know people over there?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
As a footballer, you had friends over there.
No, what do you mean?
You know?
No.
The lady friend over there.
What?
The lady friend?
No, mate, none.
Oh, right, okay.
No.
None?
No.
I don't believe that, Gab.
None at all.
Why are you not looking at me when I'm asking you that question?
You are funny.
What did you used to do? Did you go like Lakers games or whatever?
I went to a Lakers game in LA. Yeah, I went to one there. I went to a lot of Miami Heat games when LeBron James was at Miami Heat.
All right.
They were unbelievable in the
that?
playoffs. Promoters over there.
All right. What, front row?
No. I was in the nosebleed section, mate.
Oh, were you?
Still expensive for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But that was a good experience, though, when Miami Heat won the championships in playoffs. LeBron James was there. Unbelievable. Miami's a special place, and talkSPORT, whoever's over in Miami, are going to have the time of their life. You'll go to Miami.
Yeah, we're going to Miami, yeah.
No, you're not. You're going to
we are. When England play Brazil, hopefully that will happen. We're in Miami for 4 days.
What way won't it happen?
What was your question?
What way?
If England don't top the group, if Brazil don't top, if we both don't get through our first knockout round of 32, we're meeting we're meeting the last 8. So if we don't get
carefully, Miami, though, mate.
In what way?
Just be careful.
Oh no, I've got the talkSPORT security with me.
No, I'm not. No, I don't mean carefully in that way.
Oh, what do you mean?
You can be led astray on South Beach.
Can I? Oh, that'd be good.
South
what do I have to do
Beach,
to be led astray?
Ocean Drive.
Yeah.
Oof.
I wrote a song about that.
Ooh la la.
I don't
Be very careful, mate. Stay away from
right.
there. Go to Brickell.
You talking from experience? You've been
get yourself to Brickell, mate.
What's Brickell?
All the nice restaurants are, and you got your Zoomers. Your
Juicy Joe's in charge of where we're going.
Yeah. Take that talkSPORT card and get yourself to Brickell, mate.
Okay, we'll do that.
Stay away from South Beach.
Why?
Just
Oh, you got good views there.
Yeah, very good views, mate.
Yeah.
You sit there, mate. Little cafe, Ocean Drive.
Little what?
Oh, bring back memories.
Still to come on our show, we'll be asking if Bruno Fernandes should leave Man United. I don't know why we're asking that.
Silly question.
Right. Last night, Liverpool announced the appointment of Andoni Iraola as their new manager on a 2-year deal. He joins having led Bournemouth to their highest Premier League finish of 6th. How would you say that? 6th. That's not how you say it. He's been speaking to the club's social media channels, as you do. He said he's ready to get started. Good luck to him.
Hi, I'm Andoni Iraola. Happy to talk to you for the first time. Really excited to be here, to be the mayor of Liverpool. I think you already know, no? The club is one of the biggest clubs in the world, but I think there is always something more than this, no? When we are talking about Liverpool, I think there is an identity behind. I think there is a lot of people who care a lot about this club, and this really motivates me. I think it's a great privilege, but also a great responsibility to be here in this position, and I hope I'm at the level and we can enjoy together.
I've got a few friends of mine that are Liverpool fans. They've both said to me it's the right appointment.
Yeah.
It's the only appointment. Do you think they could have or should have maybe looked at anyone else, or is that as good as it gets for Liverpool, do you think?
It's the options that are out there. The only worry I have is, listen, he's done fantastic at Bournemouth, 2023 season, 12th, 2024 season.
Say probably Gabs.
9th.
No, 9th.
And then
we've got them somewhere, Alex. Can you find Gabby saying 9th and 10th?
Then last season, finished 6th. So, you know, he's done a fantastic job at Bournemouth, but Bournemouth, no offence to Bournemouth Football Club, it's not Liverpool. You know, he's got to go into Liverpool.
Step up.
Yeah, that's step up. I think he'll be fine, but that's the only worry I've got. And I just think the style of football, if you watch back a lot of Bournemouth's games last season, like end to end, look at the win against Arsenal away from home. They're brilliant. His last game of the season, he had Ryan and Tavernier either side of Evan Nilsson, and he had Krupi in number 10 position. So it's attacking football. But the only problem is he's going to need some better attackers at Liverpool. He is going to, mate.
Isak and Ekitike.
Yeah, Isak's injury prone. If he's fit, yes. If you see the Liverpool version of Isak that they've seen, is not the one we saw at Newcastle. Ekitike's out to like probably January, February.
Yeah.
Gakpo's been poor. Wirtz hasn't done it yet. Frimpong is not a right midfielder. He's a wing back. You know, he had Kirk at Bournemouth, so I think that will work. But he's going to need some help in the transfer window.
Just going back to what you were saying before, and I think this would be really interesting. We've seen before with like Thomas Frank, it didn't work for him at Spurs. Graham Potter at Chelsea didn't work for Graham. Why do you think the step up? Why do you think a manager can be really, really good and overachieve at a smaller club, but when that manager gets to a bigger club and the expectations are much higher, do they quite often struggle? Why is that?
It's similar to sometimes players. How many players do you see that do it at a mid-Premier League club maybe,
yes, good point,
and they go to the top Premier League clubs and it's struggled? How many players have went to Manchester United from smaller clubs and then they've struggled? That can happen to managers, but everything you see from Iriola, just his manners on the sideline, you know, you expect him to do well at Liverpool, but with that squad of players that he's been left, he's going to need a lot of help. He really is, mate. He needs to get a top winger in. Let's talk about Diamandes in there and Barcola. They need to replace Salah on that right-hand side as well. You know, I don't know who they're going to go and get with that. Can they get Bowen in for maybe 20, 30 million? But Liverpool fans want to see the football that Jurgen Klopp played. They don't want to see the passing it round and the possession and the slow football. They don't want to see 5 at the back, which maybe is the reason that didn't go for Alonso, because Alonso, Liverpool legend, his football isn't the same as Klopp. So that's why they've backed away from that. And if you watch Bournemouth games last season, the last 3 seasons he's been in charge, it's that sort of Klopp football where it's end to end. That's what Liverpool fans want to see in Liverpool Football Club.
Okay. I think all Liverpool fans will be very excited about that. Let's go to the phone line, shall we? Before the break, we were asking the question about Alex Scott. It looks like when England play New Zealand tomorrow at 9 o'clock, it's live, by the way, on talkSPORT in that friendly, that he might be part of not just the squad that's picked, but actually the starting lineup, or at some stage feature. We're asking whether or not that's a little bit bonkers, or you can understand it. Paul's a West Ham fan. He wants to say live on National Radio. Hello, Paul. How are you?
Good afternoon, Paul.
Good afternoon. First of all, Gabby,
you're right,
20 or 30 million for Bowen. No way. That's not happening.
Overpriced.
Right,
is that too much?
Yeah, right. Anyway, back to the question. How many men did they actually take out with the squad? Surely, did they take out the 55?
No.
So that they could become acclimatised?
No.
They took 31 in total. It's 26 plus 5.
Right. So, okay, so you've got a few that will become acclimatised, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, right, because I can't see the point in them calling someone back here out there, because they won't be able to play for a few weeks until they do get used to
I
it.
think as well, Paul, I think with Alex Scott as well, what if there's a player that gets injured between now and the start of the World Cup? Then he comes straight in. So it's a no-brainer to give him some minutes, I think.
Well, to be honest, you don't want anyone really that's any good playing in the friendlies, do we? That could get injured.
I think.
Let's be fair. I mean,
you know what? You want them to play, but you want them to not be at full pelt. If that makes sense. You want to get used to the
In case
conditions.
someone gets a knock.
Exactly.
Yeah, in case someone gets a knock, then we got big problems.
Would you, Paul? Would you rather England win the World Cup or West Ham come straight back up?
Well, West Ham are coming back up anyway, and hopefully England will win the World Cup.
Which one do you
I'm
want?
not worried about West Ham
Which one do you want?
Why are you not worried about West Ham?
because they are coming straight back up.
Really?
I don't think they are.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not confident, mate.
No one comes straight back up as
What
easy as
odds-
that.
what Me, Gabby.
Whatever you want, mate. I think you're going to lose every single one of your top players. Somerville, Bowen, Fernandez.
No, Bowen's not going anywhere.
Bowen will go. Come on.
Why would he not go? He's got ambition, hasn't he?
No, because he knows he becomes a legend and he wants to get us back up, mate.
Do you not think he
All the
wants to
time.
play for a proper club?
He's playing for a proper club. And if Liverpool want him, they got to pay top dollar.
Yeah. Paul, what a great call.
Honestly.
Paul, I've got to let you go, but thanks for coming on, man. Have a great weekend, pal.
Have a good weekend, mate.
Bye.
Thanks, man. He was a nice fellow, wasn't he?
Yes, definitely. But I think that is the main reason, Andy, that he's going to play some minutes, is that if there is an injury, it happens a lot. You've seen it happen in previous tournaments.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's hope it doesn't happen.
I hope not, but at least you're bringing in Alex Scott, who's a top player, and unlucky to miss out.
That game kicks off 9 o'clock tomorrow night and it's live on talkSPORT. When we come back, we'll talk about Bruno Fernandes from 5 o'clock. We'll also talk. Andy Robertson's gone to Spurs. Spurs fans, are you happy with that? The best of talkSPORT. Lots coming up. If you want to be a part of the show, you can. It's very simple. Just pick the phone up and you'll get through to me and, more importantly, Gabby Agbonahor, who's alongside me this afternoon. 03717 22 33 44. To be considered a big club, like the likes of Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea.
What, Man City's bigger than Arsenal?
Well, in Europe they are. They've won the competition.
Cool, they won the... But what are we saying? Are we talking about trophies or are we talking about...
I'm talking about
big
dining
club?
at the top table with all the big heads that have won it. Do you think you need...
What, so we're only basing this on Europe? So if you win the European Cup, that means you're a big club?
In Europe.
Well, are we not going off all the trophies that we've won?
We haven't won that many.
We've won
Arsenal? Are you joking?
Well, okay, take FA Cups out of it.
No, forget FA Cups. Leagues.
You can
What about
include
leagues?
it.
We've won
include
more
it in
Premier
FA
Leagues
Cup.
than Liverpool.
I know, but I'm just saying, my question is, do you think you need to win Europe's
we don't-
biggest competition to be considered a big club?
No, because I think we are one of the biggest clubs in the world anyway. And that'll just be a cherry on top.
I don't think you're in
Come
the
on,
top 10.
You what? Idiots. Are you talking about your local pub or are you talking about the world?
You're certainly not in the top 5.
In the world?
Yeah.
No, look.
Okay, hold on. I'll ask you questions.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
There you go.
Top 5
There
in
you
the
go.
world.
Real Madrid, Barca, Bayern.
Man United.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Driver talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein, Gary Bonhor. Alongside me, we're in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we'll be talking Bruno Fernandes. Just quickly, Declan Rice, Gabriel, David Raya, Bruno Fernandes, Erling Haaland, Ryan Cherky have all been nominated for the PFA Player of the Year award. And Juve are ready to renew their interest in Palace striker Jean-Philippe Mateta. Right, time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. Check out Paddy's latest offers on the Paddy Power app or at paddypower.com. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, now we're honoured. We're honoured because with the start of the World Cup just, days away, let's check in with our friend, the official betting partner for the latest news and odds. We can welcome Paddy Power himself. Paddy, good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Paddy.
Very good afternoon, gentlemen. And I'm the perfect man to have on. I'm from the only country in the world that didn't qualify for the World Cup, but there you go. But we are looking forward to it very much. We're kind of I've kind of made peace with that. I don't mind if England win it because you're being led by a German. It gives us something to retort with.
Okay, just bear in mind it was either you or an Italian we could have got on this afternoon, all right?
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Right. Thanks so much. We've got lots to talk to you about, so let's jump straight in with the question. The outright World Cup odds are what, Paddy?
Yeah, so France and Spain are now joint favourites at 9-2, which is 4.5 to 1. So they're top of the pile, so it would seem. England are next at 13-2, and then it's 8-1 Brazil and 9-1 Portugal. So it's it's obviously wide open at this stage. But the two, it's not that surprising that France and Spain are favourites at the top, and England. There's just so much kind of head scratching about the squad, isn't there? That I'm not sure that they definitely could win it, but it'll be so much even if they do get there.
What about England's last 16 quarter-final and semi-final odds?
Yeah, so you can do all that, the stage of elimination, and to reach the various different stages. So they're short price to get to the quarterfinals. Obviously, they're 8-11. They're odds on for that. So it'll be a disappointing World Cup, I think, if you don't get that far. At least for the semis, you're 17-10. That's about 5-4, 6-4. So we're expecting them to go pretty deep in the tournament, and to reach the final, they're 16-5, which is just a bit bigger than 3-1. And then if they get there, sure, it's toss of a coin then, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, let's move on to Scotland and their chances of reaching the knockout stages.
Yeah, I'll have to scroll a little bit further down my screen to get Scotland's odds, but they're a big price. They're to get to say a last 16, probably a good tournament for Scotland, right? I mean, let's be honest, that's not being disrespectful. It's brilliant that they got there at all, but they're just at 13-5, which is just a little bit less than 3-1 to get to the last 16. And if they go much better than that, get to the quarters, that's about an 8 or 9 to 1 shot. So I mean, they're there like the way the Irish very much would be there for the crack, and you never know what might happen.
Yes. Any dark horses to win the World Cup? I'm going to have a little bet on Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah, okay. The total football, but never quite get there. Funny, I was on with the H&J earlier, and Andy Jacobs says he thinks Japan are going to win the World Cup.
Oh, interesting.
And that'd be 50-1 now. To be fair, as soon as he said it, we both went, what? And he kind of reversed. You could hear the beep, beep, beep as he reversed out his opinions. And I think they'll do well. But they're a 50-1 shot. I actually think Brazil are going to go well. I think just, I was only reading up stuff the last couple of days or whatever. As you do, you start getting excited about it. And just the whole Neymar is going to last for a cup and all that kind of stuff, and he's their top scorer ever and everything. I think Brazil, we might be over egging the European team just because it's going to be over there in the heat and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Have you got the odds for Netherlands?
Yeah, no, sorry, I never gave you Netherlands. Yeah, they're in there at 16-1, yeah.
Thank you, mate.
16-1, okay, wow. And dark horses to win the World Cup, who else will be on that list?
So, like, they got Netherlands. Like, you can't call Brazil a dark horse, can you?
Sorry. Benty did the other day, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, well, there you go.
Unbelievably.
But, like, is it crazy to say Mexico because they got a bit of home advantage? They could go deep in the tournament. They could be hard to beat because it's going to be really hot. I remember in USA 94, I was over there working as a busboy. I didn't get to any of the games, but I just remember seeing the pictures of players on the side of the pitch, the subs putting on sun cream and all that kind of stuff. So it obviously gets very, very hot down in Mexico.
What about Golden Boot odds? This is a really tough one because there's so many poor teams in the World Cup. I think we're going to have probably a record amount of goals.
Well, sorry, that's a really good point, Gabby. Yeah, I mean, and so Mbappe and Harry Kane are at the top of the market. Mbappe's 11-2, Harry Kane's 13-2, but it really does depend on the group you get. You want to be banging them in the early stages, don't you? And then do they play their top players or they try and get the squad out? You know what I mean? So it is a head scratcher. Like, I mean, you got Haaland, obviously he's up there at 12-1. That's because he's Haaland, not because he's from Norway. And then but like Messi seems to be a false price at 14-1. They're surely going to mind his minutes at the World Cup. Yes. So I think he's a bad price. Yamal maybe 18-1 for Spain, but against Spain, are they going to score millions of goals or are they just going to do enough? Maybe it is a Brazilian. Maybe it's Vinny Jr. or something like that. Someone who's going to be really greedy and not going to pass to anyone. So maybe the Brazilians strike me as that they just want goals. So 25-1, maybe someone like that.
Paddy, always a pleasure. Thanks for
Thank you, Paddy.
letting us have a look inside your palace this afternoon. Always a pleasure. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Thanks, Jeds. Good luck.
Thanks, man. There you go. Wonderful Paddy Power. Thanks to him for joining us for all the latest offers. And to find out more, go to paddypower.com, 18+, gambleaware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. Check out Paddy's latest offers on the Paddy Power app or at paddypower.com. 18+, begambleaware.org.
Gabby just said, is that really him? That's really him. You just spoke to Paddy Power himself.
How amazing, man.
You impressed with that?
Yes. Honoured.
Me too. I wish I could say the same about Sam Allard. We have to go back to him because there has been a wicket at Lords. He's watching England against New Zealand for talkSPORT. Sam?
England now 7 down, 184 for 7. Jameson gets Atkinson. Short ball. Atkinson looking to pull into the leg side. It goes high in the air, and it's a simple return catch for Cole Jameson. So New Zealand have an early wicket after the tea break. Out the crease then for England at the moment. Jamie Smith played nicely. Unbeaten on 36. Ollie Robinson is new to the crease. England are 187 for 7. That's for the lead of 214 runs.
Tremendous, thank you for that, Sam. Right, when we come back at 5 o'clock, we're talking about Bruno Fernandes. Now, United fans, I really want to hear from you this afternoon because I had a sort of a little run-in with producer Joe because he said that Bruno's got release clause of, 57 million. He's 31 years old. And I originally went, oh, well, take that money, add another 43 and we'll get Elliot Anderson. And he went, well, why would you want to get rid of him? He's literally pulled you to third place on his own. I was like, that's actually a very good point. So I just want to know from United fans at 31 years old.
Would he want to leave the...
What?
Would he want to leave himself?
Well, we don't know that.
Go to a team that's more likely to win the Champions League.
Oh, like that.
Just wondering.
Like that. Is it today?
Maybe a Bayern Munich.
Maybe Villa.
Yeah.
So United fans, you can have your say by picking up the phone. Do you want to cash in with Bruno now? He's 31. Take the 57, put it towards another player. Or do you think irrelevant of how much money comes in for Bruno Fernandes, we need to keep him? 03717223334. And also, does he get into every other team in the Prem?
In the Premier League, yes.
He does.
He starts for every team.
Okay. I can't think of too many sides in Europe he doesn't. PSG probably not.
PSG probably one. That's it.
He gets into every team apart from PSG.
100%. Okay. Well, he walks into Real Madrid.
He does, yeah. Okay. United fans and football fans, you can have your say on all things Bruno by picking up the phone. You'll be next. 03717223334. Just quickly, it's a Friday. It's an afternoon. The weather's quite nice. If you've ever thought, I'd love to get on, but I never will, today's the day. All right? It's a little bit quiet. I'm just being honest with you. So if you want to have your say on National Radio, don't hang around. My switchboard is clear. 03717223334. We'll speak to you right after this.
remember going back a couple of years when he was linked with a move to Real Madrid, and Bournemouth fell off a cliff after that because he seemed to be sort of wavered by what happened with the attention that came his way when the big boys came calling. So he's got to almost mature himself. Let's a couple of years down the line, maybe he will be able to handle it a little bit better this time around. But if Liverpool had any reservations, I would imagine that that would be one of them. Bournemouth finished 6th last season, 1 position and 3 points behind Liverpool in the league. They qualified for next season's Europa League. What represents success for Andoni Iraola this time around, Crook?
It's a brilliant question. Winning the title, I guess, would be the aspiration, because Arne Slot achieved that in his first season. Jurgen Klopp won it as well. So I think that there'll be the high standards that he'll be asked to try and achieve. Obviously, the bare minimum is Champions League football. And in fairness, Arne Slot did achieve that, but they can't afford to lose the number of games that they did last season. Actually, if you go back to the start of his tenure at Bournemouth, what was it? No wins in...
Welcome back to Drive Time on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and the housewife's favourite, Gabrielle Agbon-Lahore.
Housewife. What's that mean?
Sixth.
What do you mean by
Sixth.
housewife?
Sixth. Like, housewives love you.
Why?
Okay, they hate you then.
Well, they probably do.
No, they love you. Everyone loves you, Gab.
No, they don't.
Why'd you say that?
Why would housewives love me?
I'm always naked at home.
That's why.
God's sake.
Because, you know, they're at home, right? The other half's out.
No comment.
They're at home. By the way, a housewife can be a man or woman. It's whoever stays at home, by the way. Oh, sexist. No, them the rules.
Wouldn't it be a housewife then?
No, but it's called a housewife.
It'd be a house husband, wouldn't it?
No, it's not called that. It's called a housewife.
How can you be a housewife?
I'm just telling you what it's called. I don't make the rules, but when I used to work in that area of advertising, ABC One, Housewives, and
Would you like to be a housewife?
I have been a housewife.
Have you?
Yeah. When my kids were really young, my wife worked and I didn't.
What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it?
I loved it, yeah. I brought the kids up.
Did you?
Yeah, that's why they
Great days.
They need tutoring from home. Still to come, we'll discuss whether your mate Jack Grealish could still be at Everton next season. But now, should this legend leave Man United? Of course not, don't be silly.
He's found Fernandes. He can find the corner.
Man United needs him.
Yeah.
They've needed him over the last couple of years, and they're going to need him over the next couple of years.
I think if you ask Michael Carrick and he's able to answer candidly who is going to be Manchester United's most influential and important player next season, it's Bruno Fernandes.
He hits it towards the bottom and scores a terrific goal. Manchester United are level, and it's Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, this is quite interesting. It looks like the future of Bruno Fernandes could be one of the big talking points this summer. Yet again, Man United chief exec Omar Barada didn't rule out a potential exit for Fernandes, but did say we'd like him to stay, of course. Not sure about that. Last summer he was heavily linked with a move to Saudi, then of course in November. He claimed that it felt like people within the club wanted him to go. Former Premier League striker Dean Ashton was with Matafoss and Crookie earlier on today. He said it's a no-brainer to keep him at Old Trafford.
You have to. He's of that level that you have to build the team around him, and he's. I think what they have to do is close the gap between the other players and him. So it's not just the Bruno Fernandes show. I think if you look at the great Manchester United teams of the past, it's not just been one superstar and then the rest kind of playing for that superstar. You know, the gap between the top player at Manchester United and the second and third and fourth was very, very narrow. Now it feels like it's quite wide, and you've got too many players, I think, looking at him to do more than he can actually achieve on his own.
31 years old. I think he's going to be player of the season. Is Bruno still the player that Man United need to build the team around?
100%. After what he done last season, if Bruno Fernandes, say if he was injured all last season, Manchester United could easily have finished in 10th position.
What one? Why don't you just say that old?
No, because you know what.
Have you got 10th, Alex? Have you got that?
No, he hasn't got
10th.
it. He hasn't got it. I just think how influential he was. I mean, some of his stats last season, all comps, 37 games, 9 goals, 22 assists. And when you watch him, I remember the assist for Cunha against Villa at Old Trafford.
Unbelievable.
It's like no one saw that pass.
No.
And Conte obviously didn't see it, and then Cunha run through. But some of his assists and some of his general play, you know, sometimes the other players aren't on his wavelength. And he's the sort of player, Andy, that you can't really look at age, because he could play at this level for another 4 or 5 years at least.
Do you think that long?
Yeah, I do.
31, you think he could be playing?
Doesn't rely on his pace.
No, he doesn't, but it's very rare you get great players. Even look at Mo Salah, right? Last season before last was... Yeah, I did look at Salah and thought his pace had gone. His just whole game went all of a sudden overnight.
I think when I watched him, he didn't look as quick. But I feel like Bruno Fernandes, do you know what I mean? You'll find a position for him, even if his legs do go a little bit. He's just that talented. His passing range, mate. Do you know what I mean? Set pieces.
Reportedly has a £57 million release clause for European clubs. That means he can't throw him if they go to Man City. Should the likes of Real Madrid be all over that? Is that a bargain?
I would. If I'm Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, any club, maybe not PSG, that they've got a very good midfield. But if I'm Manchester United, I'm saying not a chance. 60 million, 70 million, I'll say no. I feel like he's that good to what Manchester United have done in the last season we just had. And going forward, who are you going to buy to replace him?
Yeah. Well, my view earlier on was get the 57, put 43 to it, and go out and get Elliot Anderson. And then you're starting again because he's a young kid.
Of course, yeah. But Elliot Anderson, Bruno Fernandes, 2 different players.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Do you know what I mean? You need to get Elliot Anderson as well as keeping Bruno Fernandes. And how much money will it cost you if you sold Bruno Fernandes? You might get 57 million, but maybe you miss out on Champions League next season. Point.
Yeah.
So
this was, just to remind you, this was Bruno's quote last November. He said, from the club side, I felt a bit of, if you go, it's not really that bad for us. More than hurting. It makes me sad because I'm a player. They have nothing to criticise me for. The fact that Omar Barada came out and didn't give it the old, he'll definitely be here. We'd like him to stay. Of course we do.
Yeah, it's very odd because maybe the club might look at it and say, like you says, 31, 57 million. It's a lot of money. You can rebuild with using that money for another player, but I just think it'd be ridiculous.
Okay. Should we go to the phone lines, Gab?
Why not?
Should we do that? Steve-O's a Man United fan. Steve-O, good
evening,
afternoon.
Steve.
Happy Friday.
Evening, guys. Happy Friday. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, wow. That's very kind. Thanks, man.
Welcome.
Gabby, first of all, I used to pick him on my fantasy football league. He used to score me loads of points back in the day.
Thank
so
you,
thanks
mate.
for that.
Thank you.
But back to the matter at hand. Gabby's pretty much said exactly what I wanted to say. Bruno loves the club. I'm pretty sure when there was the talk about him going to abroad, he was like, I will do what United want me to do. If they want to sell me, that's fine. If they want to keep me, that's fine. That shows the pure attitude of someone who loves the club. Also, even if he's got a £57 million buyout clause, doesn't matter. He's still got to agree to go. If he wants to stay, he'll stay.
I just think it doesn't make sense for Manchester United to sell him. It really doesn't.
No, but he needs to be loved. And from what Bruno said, and Omar Barada's come out, I'm not feeling love. If I was the CEO or whatever, I would say, and I was asked that question, I'd be like, listen, Bruno's so important to us. I absolutely adore that play. He's fantastic. I'd be devastated if he lost.
So what I love about him.
Why don't we hear that?
So what I love about him as an attacker, a quick attacker I would have loved to play with someone like him. You don't even have to look at him. Just make a run. He's going to find you.
Yeah.
We've seen it so many last times last season. Cunha and Mbeumo, Shesko, just making runs where other players aren't even looking.
Yeah.
And he'll find you. Top player.
Tony, we've found Tony. He's online too. Hi, Tony.
Good evening, Tone.
Hi, guys. I'm sorry, I disagree with you, Gabby. He's a good player. He won't go down as a United legend, not like Roy Keane. What really does my head in with him is his histrionics, whinging and moaning and this, that, and the other. It's embarrassing. When I talk to other fans of other teams, I'm embarrassed when he just
can I ask you,
Tone?
Tone, last week, Bent and I were at Soccer Aid, and we were lucky enough to have Wayne Rooney with us for about 15 minutes. And Bentley mentioned that, and Wayne Rooney said, I don't mind it. That's what I want to see from a player. It means they care.
No, No, caring is performing and doing your best, not whinging at the referees and then losing your head. And he's done that.
Do you think Roy Keane's a better player than Bruno?
Sorry?
Do you think Roy Keane was a better player than Bruno Fernandes?
Oh, undoubtedly. Overall, as a player, yes, Bruno can pass a ball, but overall, Roy Keane, United legend.
But Tony, I agree with what you've said about Roy Keane. But, I mean, he was losing his head every week. I mean, he was getting red cards. He was punching Alan Shearer. I mean, he was always throwing his arms up in the air.
Yeah, but it was passion.
What's Bruno doing it for?
Moaning. He's moaning. He's whinging and he's moaning.
He does.
He
does do it a lot. And it's frustrated me in the past. But when I see performances like he's put in this season, then you sort of like, okay, no problem if you're doing that, if you're having good games.
I tell you what, when you look at Tielemans for Villa, your Villa team, and McGinn, and the way they play, they go at it, they're passionate, they put a tackle in like Roy Keane did, but they don't win.
Top team, Villa.
Do you think he's a great... Do you think if he wins all next season and broke the assist record again, you'd be happy?
No, you say he loves the club. Listen, let's be honest. There's a difference between loving the club and being at a club for money. And if you remember... No, they're all there for money.
They're all there... Tony, don't make that mistake. They're all there for money.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, up until recently, he wasn't first choice in the Portugal team.
Why is he now?
Well, he's performing well, and Portugal
Why would you want rid of him?
Like him.
Why do you want him to go?
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
Take the money, because I think we need to rebuild and get some young people in that can get Elliot Anderson, brilliant. But you can't build a team around Bruno at 31 years of age.
Do you know Gordon's just signed for Barcelona?
Yeah, and I wonder why that is.
We couldn't afford Gordon if we cashed in with the 57 million. Why would you want to sell Bruno?
Because I think we can take that 50-odd million and do something with it. And instead of having one player that you have to rely on is spread it. Get.
If Manchester,
spread 57 million.
Tone, if Manchester United sold Bruno Fernandes for 57 million, it would be their biggest mistake for the next 10, 15 years.
I agree.
Hey, well, I've got to be honest. As I said, I am put off with him. Good player,
Tony,
not a legend.
Who's Man United's best player?
Well, I tell you what. At the moment, my personal view is Manu could be our best player.
Who's next?
Oh, Cunha.
Where's Bruno on your list?
Bruno would be like about third, fourth, give or take.
Last question. What does he need to do to get top of that list? Top of Tony's list. What does he need to do?
Stop whinging.
Just stop whinging.
And just put your passion into the football.
Forget about the assists. Just stop whinging.
Stop whinging.
The assists have come right down, Bruno. You only got 2 this year.
Just stop whinging.
But I didn't whinge. Okay, well, fine. Okay. I wonder who's whinging in the cricket. Has a good link, wasn't it? Sam Ellard, awful link. Sam Ellard can tell us more. There's been another wicket, actually. There's a lot of whinging going on.
Yeah, well, Jamie Smith's whinging at the moment because he's just been bowled. Another wicket for New Zealand. They are fighting hard to stay in this Test match. England now then 213 for 8. They lead New Zealand by 240 runs. Smith goes for 39. Nathan Smith bowling stump to stump, attacking the stump. Then it's another delivery that keeps low and it gets through the defence of Jamie Smith. So earlier on in the afternoon session, England lost 4 wickets for 1 run, going from 126 for 2 to 127 for 6. The last couple of wicket partnerships, though, have been useful ones for England. Jamie Smith made 39. Ollie Robinson in at number 9, 25 or 15. He's playing some shots. This lead now for England is 240. This pitch has been tough to bat on, so possibly already England might have enough runs. But they still got 2 wickets in hand. Robinson unbeaten on 25. Josh Tongue is new to the crease. And again, this game keeps on moving at a quick pace here at Lords. This day 2 of this first Test match. It's been a cracking Test match. England 213 for 8. That's with a lead of 240 runs.
He's brilliant, isn't he, Sam? He's absolutely brilliant. Great work. Thank you for that.
Is he? Sorry. Yeah, he is.
He's great. He's absolutely great.
Yeah, he is.
At that.
He's a good lad.
Yeah. Put him in another, scenario. It's terrible, but at the cricket, he's brilliant.
Fantastic. Yeah.
It's probably why he's watching it. We'll take more of your calls in just a moment. 03717223344. Yes, of course he is. Yeah. I asked him that yesterday, actually. Is he
still?
Yeah.
On time, innit?
Has he ever had a girlfriend?
I don't know, mate.
What's all that about?
I think he's doing maybe on early breakfast next week.
He's on Monday.
We'll have to ask him when we do
we'll do that.
Transfer Tinder. We'll have to ask him.
Ask him if he's gone on Tinder. Yes, he must be on Tinder. He must be rocking that.
I bet he doesn't get off it. Never mind, he's on it.
Imagine that. No.
Wake up during the night. Try again. Nope. All right, back to sleep.
I think he's been blocked from Tinder. Bruno Fernandes, he moans. I don't mind him moaning if he carries on doing what he's doing. Do you? 03717223344.
when you get these Arsenal fans ranting and raving and saying some of the things that they do, and then you get this nitwit over here popping up with his little brand of observation in social media.
What, Piers?
Yeah.
Little brand of 9 million followers.
Whatever, how many followers you've got, Piers.
Well, a lot more than you, Sancho.
Fantastic, but I don't judge my
work
by that.
It's not a little brand.
But I don't judge myself by those numbers.
This is a little brand. My YouTube channel is 4.5 million subscribers.
I'm delighted.
I have 9 million followers on X. So when I say something to 9 million
I'm delighted.
people, I'm saying it to a lot more millions than you.
I'm delighted.
Yeah, but it's not a little brand. I'm not a little nitwit.
No, I'm delighted.
You may not like what I say.
I'm delighted.
But the platform I have is infinitesimally bigger than yours.
I'm delighted. You've pivoted into the digital world. And hung on by your fingertips, right? But the bottom line is I'm looking at the content. I'm looking at the content, and you're asking me why.
Yes.
People are reacting negatively to what's being said. So I floated the idea without a great deal of commitment to it that silly comments that are antagonistic made by nitwits like him with big audiences.
What silly comment?
Is that better?
Well, give me a silly
comment.
comment.
I don't know. I don't study your feed, but every now and again
give me one example.
You pop up with observations
give
about
me one
Arsenal
that's silly.
Inflammatory. I don't know. I can look for it in a second.
Exactly. You can't think of one. You just said it.
Every now and again.
You just literally said that. And you can't tell me a single thing I've said which is silly.
I see you make an observation.
Give me one.
Well, I'll find one in a second.
You can't, can you?
Because I don't
You've
write them
literally
down.
just made that up.
Because I don't write them down.
You've made that up.
Right.
You just said... He says all these silly things. When I've said name one silly thing,
no, there's lots of them.
You can't name one.
Not one. I can probably dig
into it.
I will do in a second.
You can't, can you?
I can probably do it.
You've literally invented it.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Jarvan talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside in partnership with Giacomo's Final Brands for every man. Still to come, we ranking England's penalty takers this summer. That'd be good. I'm looking forward to that.
Pickford's in there.
What?
Jordan Pickford.
Bigfoot?
Yes, he's in there.
FIFA,
in my top 10.
FIFA have admitted an error in its website, allowed 60 fans to purchase World Cup tickets for free. Now they want those fans to pay. No. If you've made a mistake, FIFA,
I wouldn't pay.
Then can I ask you a question?
No way.
Can I ask you a question, right? I go into big establishments. I'm not going to name them. You know what they are. They're big high street brands.
Okay.
Or petrol stations. And just as I'm paying, they ask me if I want to donate to charity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to say, you're £1 billion company. Why don't you donate? Every time people buy, why don't
take
you
something off the extortionate prices you're charging?
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
I do.
Everywhere I go.
I agree. Petrol stations.
I do give to charity, right?
So do I. I press yes as well.
But no, on those I don't. But separately. But am I going mad? Or
no, you're right. You're spot on.
Why don't you donate? Because you make billions.
If you're charging us like £10 for something that's 50p for you
to make it, yeah.
Why don't out that £10?
You give them 10%.
10%. Yeah, I agree.
And also, just sorry, Joe, I'm beating up on it. I went into not Superdrug. It wasn't Superdrug. Maybe it was Super. What's the one
Super
downstairs
Drug.
in the station? Superdrug.
Superdrug. Yeah.
Is it downstairs in the station where you get like your cough sweets?
Yeah, Superdrug.
There's a queue of people. There's about 5. I was in the queue.
Okay.
And the bloke at the front, they said, "Do you want to do a Superdrug card or whatever?" And he went, "I don't have one." And he went, "Do you want to sign up for one now?" And he went, "Yep." They turned the screen round, and he's there typing really slowly his email address in. Then his,
whilst everyone's queuing up.
Then his name. And so I gave it the old, like that, and nothing. And then I was like third in the queue, and I just went, "Do you want to put another till on?" And the bloke turned around and looked at me, he was typing, And I went, sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush. I looked at me and I went, no, didn't put it on. They carried on.
Shut up.
I
done that the other day. Getting on the train. I was getting on the train trying to find a seat. Someone was taking ages to get into their seat, mate. And you know,
what, on a train? How'd you take ages? What, overhead?
Someone a proper train. I'm trying to get through the aisle. Yeah. And someone's taking ages to get into their seat. And I didn't want to, like, say, excuse me, so I was like that. And they turn around and says, you have to wait. I was like,
oh, my goodness.
People are really moody, mate.
Gabby Akpon-Hoy, rude person
gesture. Yes, he coughed at me to get me out of the aisle.
You're a disgrace.
How dare you?
Let's take calls on all things Bruno Fernandes. Should he leave Man United? Of course, I say no. Lewis is a Man United fan. Lewis?
Good evening, Lou.
Yeah, hello, boys. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. How are you today? You all right? What are you doing Big Friday? Yeah. What's happening tonight?
Working, man. Working till 8 o'clock.
I feel you, mate. I feel you.
To you, boys.
Some people have to work Fridays, mate.
What'd you do, Lewis?
I'm a delivery driver.
Lovely.
What sort of thing do you deliver? Yeah. Food?
Amazon.
What?
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a long day for me, boys.
Have you ever borrowed anything and not actually delivered it because you like the look of it?
I couldn't confirm nor deny that,
yes, mate. Don't confirm, mate. Please don't.
Good answer.
All right. I'll get replaced.
What would you like to say, Lewis? You're a Man United fan.
Yeah, I just think the question's stupid. I'll be honest with you, boys. I know it's not you that put the question out there. I just think why?
Producer Joe.
31 years of age. You don't have your arguably best season and then fall off. So he's got 2 years,
Salah
3 years of good football left.
Salah did.
But you say that, but he had a consistent 5 years of good performances. You could argue Bruno's only really starting to pick up now. So I just think that the argument that he's getting old, you can't build a team around him, I think that's ridiculous. You can slot in any number 10 that fits like Bruno, and there's hundreds out there. None of them are as good as Bruno, don't get me wrong. I think he's arguably top 5 number 10s in the history of the Premier League. He's up there with Ozil and Hazard and all those guys. I just think, where would you send him? If he's a player of that calibre, and we've had bids for hundreds of millions of pounds from him in the past, where would you send him? You don't send him to Real Madrid where they've got a dressing room that's in tatters.
Lewis, I think as well, how important he was to Manchester United last season. Why would you even think about it? It's like someone could offer 70. I'd say no for Manchester United.
I'd say no to 200 mil because I think, and I know this is going to sound delusional because I'm a United fan, but I think next season's probably the closest we're going to come to winning the Premier League in the last 10 years. I think with all the changes in management, with the players going from place to place, I think this is the best opportunity we've got. So why would we now start selling our best players when we've just rebuilt our attack? We're rebuilding the midfield in the summer, potentially a few defenders coming in. We've got
Loves working on the carry, doesn't he? Yeah.
Exactly, and I mean, our form at the end of the season had the season started in January, would have won the league. I know that's not how it works, but that form, if that carries into next year, we're in for the league.
Lewis, you took a lot of sense. Have we spoken to you before?
No, you haven't. First time caller.
Will you make sure you call us back?
Definitely, mate.
Absolutely, yeah, I'll be calling back, boys. Don't you worry. Can I ask you a question before I go, boys? Yeah. Where would you send him? Where do you think he fits in kind of Europe? He can't go to another Prem team. We won't let him. But where would he go in Europe?
Bayern Munich need midfielders, don't they?
Yeah,
I think anywhere apart from PSG. I think he fits into every single first 11.
Yeah, but you wouldn't send him to Real Madrid, would you, boys? He's better than that.
No, but Lewis, I agree with you. Manchester United next season, I think they finish above Manchester City as well next season. I really do.
Okay.
Under Maresca, I think they're going to struggle.
Exactly.
Lewis, thanks for coming on, mate. Enjoy your work tonight. Thanks, pal. I think people asked me the other day about how I think United. It's impossible to work out how teams are going to do till the window closes.
No, I get that, but I just look at yes, there's 2 games a week now for Manchester United. That can bring injuries. That can bring problems.
We don't know who's coming in, right?
No, I know, but I just feel the way they played last season and the problems with Manchester City. Rodri's not been the same. There's been talk of Rodri might move on. Pep Guardiola leaving, what effect will that have on Manchester City? Alonso's coming in, he needs help with that squad of players. Iriola's coming, he needs help with that squad of players. I just look at Manchester United's starting 11. If they can get the right players in, I think they've got every chance. I don't think they'll win it. I still think Arsenal will, but they'll be up there.
Still to come, we'll be ranking England's penalty takers this summer. I'm looking forward to that. First, it's time for No Googling in partnership with Mixer, I'll have you know.
No Googling on talkSPORT with Mixer, because the match is better at the pub. Download free, get a drink on us, and start earning every match day.
Good question, this one. Which country holds the record for the most consecutive failed attempts to qualify for the World Cup?
Italy.
No, this.
Sorry, that wasn't to me.
Don't shout out. But this country's 22 attempts. They've tried 22 times to get to the World Cup on the bounce and failed.
Faroe Islands.
But don't say it's a no googling. The answer's coming up in a minute.
I don't do.
All right.
I don't do this show.
Well, you do today.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
So learn, understand. The answer to that and more coming up live Drive and TalkSPORT in seconds.
Gibraltar.
Stay where you are. Stay there.
Absolute wet wipes. The lot of yous. Absolute wet wipes. Wow. Oh, he wore a PSG tie. Oh, he jumped around. Do you know what? If it happened again tomorrow, I would do it again tomorrow. Wow. Up the Chelsea. Here we go. There she There she is. Look at that. Wow. Look at that bad boy.
He took it too far, Dino. He took it too far. He took it too far. Up the PSG. Up the PSG. Up the Champions League. Up the Chelsea. Oh, come there, you legend. We absolutely love you. Everyone loves you. Sports Bar loves you. The people love you. The Arsenal fans hate you. But who cares? Who cares? You've done it for everyone. Apart from that Chelsea lot. Apart from that Arsenal lot. Up the Champions League. And Arsenal absolutely bottled it. They bottled it. And I was so glad that he done what he done. And he took it too far. But we love it. And I'm going to sit here. I'm going to eat my croissants. I'm going to eat my cheese. And I'm going to enjoy myself.
Sport is often filled with people trying to make a quick buck, often at fans' expenses. But sometimes someone on the fringes comes up with an exhibition idea that goes down a storm. Let me tell you about a couple of them. Mallorca 2007. Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer compete in what was dubbed the Battle of the Surfaces, a unique idea that reportedly almost got cancelled at the last minute when worms got into the grass. An 11th hour turf delivery got the match on, and despite some dodgy bounces on the new green stuff, Rafa and Roger slugged out a 3-set epic. Tennis has a history of exhibitions too, with the Battle of the Sexes in 1973 captivating audiences worldwide as Billie Jean King took on the former world #1 men's player Bobby Riggs, who talked down the women's game. Billie Jean King won. In motorsport, there was Monzanapolis in the 50s when American Indy cars went up against European F1 cars. But perhaps the best exhibitions have been the charity ones. In 1998, legends like Mike Atherton, Sachin Tendulkar and Glenn McGrath turned out at Lord's for a one-dayer in memory of Princess Diana. And since 2006, we've had Soccer Aid, which has raised an incredible amount of money. And if you get to see the likes of Jose Mourinho taking out Ollie Mers, then what's not to like?
Driver TalkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. Gabby Abonner alongside.
You haven't.
For the break, and then just let me.
But can you introduce me as the World Cup paddle winner?
Oh yeah, World Cup paddle.
Please, mate.
I just got a text from the legend that is Noel Gallagher.
Yeah.
He just said, I'm toning it down a bit. He said, did my ears deceive me, or did Gabby just say that Man United will finish higher than Man City?
I think they will. Does he want to bet? No.
Well, I mean, I can ask him. He's listening to the show.
Do you want to bet? No.
How much do you want to bet? Bearing in mind he was on the Forbes rich list. He's got about £4 billion.
I wasn't talking money.
Oh, what were you betting? Can't be hair, can it?
Okay, if I win,
yeah,
I have to get him tickets to a Villa game. If he wins, he has to get me tickets.
I don't think he's getting a good deal there. If I'm honest,
you don't think so?
No, I'm sure he can get tickets.
Do you think Manchester United would?
I think, as I said, I think it's possible to answer that question. I think Pep going, you can't underestimate a legend leaving the club, what that could do. But until the transfer window closes, I think it's impossible to work out where anyone's going to finish.
Okay.
Before the bank, I asked the question, which country holds the record for the most consecutive failed attempts to qualify for the World Cup? Luxembourg with 22. 1934 to present. They've never been to the World Cup. How about that?
I'll keep trying, mate.
Keep trying. Yeah. That was all thanks to our friends at Mixer, 18 plus only. Please drink responsibly. Find out more at mixer.co.uk.
No Googling on TalkSport with Mixer, because the match is better at the pub. Download free, get a drink on us, and start earning every match day.
I should have addressed you correctly, you're right, as Paddle World Champion.
How did you think you and Bentley done for the...
We didn't get out of the group, and that's because my calf popped. I think we would have won it.
Is that the first time Brazil haven't got out of a group in a tournament?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but
what did you make of it? I mean, we were tournament favourites.
I thought you and Bentley struggled. Bentley was not at his best. And he'll be honest to say that.
I thought it was okay.
No, he's missing a lot of shots.
He let me down.
He's better than that. Yeah, he didn't help cover you at times, and it was a big shock as well, losing to Scotland. Chris Iwelumo and Ross McCormack.
Good team.
It's not great, though. I don't think we've heard enough about this, mate. It was a bad loss, that was.
I don't know how you're meant to lob Chris Iwelumo.
Easy to put more height on it.
Yeah. No, I don't think you can. When he comes...
We beat him in the semis easy, mate.
Did you?
Yeah.
That really surprised me.
Really? Comfy, mate.
Because you're not that good.
I won, mate. Winners win.
Where's the trophy? Where's the trophy?
It's in my bag.
Is it still in the bag? You're a disgrace.
Sorry, mate.
Still to come and have some fun with the best bits of TalkSport. Now, though, another wicket has fallen at Lords. Sam Allard is getting more airtime than me and you put together, Sam.
Yeah, well, by the way, just on, feel free to tell me to stay in my lane, Andy, but I was there, wasn't I, at the paddle as one of the reporters, and you were absolutely, you let Darren Bent down, you let drive time down, and yeah, you were absolutely nowhere near good enough, Andy, and there's already talk that you might not be able to keep your place in the paddle competition team for next year, mate. Bang out of order.
Sam?
Sorry.
I can tell exactly why you're still single.
What does that even mean? Let me do the wicket. 225 for 9. Josh Tongue has been bowled for 5. Nathan Smith's got a fifer. He's been absolutely brilliant with the ball in hand. Full fast, it was straight at the stumps, and it beat Josh Tongue. So England are 9 down. Robinson and Bashir at the crease. 226 for 9. That's with a lead of 253 runs.
Thanks. Are you still single, by the way, Sam? Gabby was asking before.
The line keeps. I can't hear you properly, Andy. I'm gonna have to try and get my box sorted here, mate. I'm really sorry. I can't in a second.
Well, you keep pressing the button. That's why.
No, I don't.
Keep putting your chips on it.
No, I don't.
You're an early breakfast on Monday. Is that right?
Yeah, for 3 weeks. So I'm your warm-up act
3 weeks.
For yeah. Well, everyone's at the World Cup, Gabby, aren't they? So they've gone. Can you come in and do it?
You're my fluffer, are you?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, no, literally. Yeah,
Single
which sounds
Sam.
sounds a bit weird, doesn't it?
No, not at all. Not in the broadcasting context. It doesn't sound.
Yeah, sometimes you got to fluff, haven't you? Right?
That does.
No,
that
I'm
sounds weird. You've taken it too far now.
No, I'm going to try my best, Andy.
Sam, we've missed you on it, mate. We love you. I love your work, pal.
We haven't missed him at all.
Gabby, I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you bright and early Monday morning, mate.
Top man.
All right, I'll bring in the croissants.
I'll bring the coffee.
Gab, what you bring?
A flask? No, you can go to Costa Express and get it.
Can I have your card, please?
No, Costa Express, the sponsors of TalkSport Breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, belter! Happy days. That's new. That's fun.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be new if it happened. Thanks, Sam.
Cheers, Andy.
Have you got the Costa card yet?
No.
I find that unbelievable. The sponsors of one of the sponsors of the Breakfast
Express, they haven't given us no.
Someone's not doing their job upstairs.
I still have to give my card to the lads and pay for the coffee.
You claim it back though, don't you?
No.
You should claim it back.
All right.
Right. The USA side are holding an open training session ahead of their World Cup warm-up game against Germany tomorrow. Let's get all the very latest as we cross live to LA with TalkSport's Ben Jacobs. Hi, Ben.
Thanks, guys, and a very good morning from a windy Chicago where the US men's national team are about to begin their morning training session. They've got a game against Germany, then it's off to LA, and they'll have that first World Cup game against Paraguay. Two big bits of news for you. The first regarding Chris Richards. He's still recovering from injury at this stage, so the Crystal Palace defender, who's going to be so important to the US men's national team, will not be playing against Germany. There is still a hope, though, that he can be fit for that first match against Paraguay. A more touching bit of news. It was told by Maurizio Pochettino in the build-up to this game that permission was given to the Leeds United player Brendan Aronson to go and have his wedding in late May, even though it clashed with a training session. And Pochettino said in his day he'd have never been allowed to go and have a wedding, yet now you have to look at things as football evolves in more human terms. And the reason, by the way, why Brendan Aronson had booked his wedding was because it was in the diary 2 years ago. And at that point, the FIFA rules did not allow for the US men's national team or any other national side to play a warm-up game before a major tournament in May. You could only do it from the 1st of June or later. So Aronson thought he was clear to book his wedding. Then suddenly the rules changed and there was a clash. But Maurizio Pochettino allowed him to go and have that wedding and said everyone's happy, he's happy, Aronson's happy. And in addition to that, the wife of Brendan Aronson is also delighted as well. So that's the latest here. The US men's national team are about to train, and once again we'll give you all the updates from Chicago ahead of the warm-up game against Germany, and then they head to LA and the World Cup proper will be about to get underway with the US's first game against Paraguay. Stay tuned for all the latest right here from the US men's national team camp.
Thanks,
So good, isn't he, Ben?
You know what? I'd pay good money to see if Ben did stand-up comedy.
Really?
I'd pay a lot of money to see what that would be like.
Yeah, I think he's got a great personality. I think he'll do well.
You said that.
What?
Why would you say that?
I'm saying that I think he has. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Why would you even bring that to the table?
I'm just being honest. I think he's very good.
He knows his stuff.
Yes.
He knows his
Yes.
If you had to be
enthusiastic,
if you had to go on holiday for 2 weeks, right? With either Ben, right?
Don't start, Andy.
Or Sam Ellard. Where you going?
I want my best behaviour,
Or
mate.
Sam Ellard.
You
got to go with Ben.
With one of them.
Yeah.
The two of them.
Yeah, you got to share a room with them, right? Not a bed, but you just got to share a room.
Wake up and Sam Ellard's dressed in his cricket gear.
Commentating on you sleeping.
Yeah.
Or swiping on Tinder.
I would go with Ben because maybe I'd find out some info about Aston Villa in the transfer window.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
But you wake up with them, you have breakfast, you go down by the pool, so you got to lie with them, different sunbeds, and then you go out for dinner with them, and then you go clubbing with them.
Oh.
You're in Ibiza for a week with Ben Jacobs or Sam Ellard. Which one are you going?
I'm going to pick Sam Ellard.
Okay, why
I think you could wind him up a bit, couldn't you?
Okay. You don't go with Ben?
No. It was close, though.
Okay.
What about you?
I'll go both.
Be the best holiday you ever had.
Can I just quickly about holidays, right?
Yeah.
We'll come to this in a minute. When I was a kid, I wasn't a footballer, so I would go on normal holidays with my mates. I was like 16, I'd go to Ibiza.
Yes.
But you were a footballer, so you never did that.
I did.
Oh.
At 16 to 18, I went to Malia twice.
Oh, okay, so you did have kids, like boys' holidays when you were a kid.
Crazy ones, the quad bikes, the chaos. I didn't have them.
Okay.
I'm out my system, yeah.
I didn't know if you would.
Don't think I was insured on the quad bikes.
No, you probably won't.
You don't think about that when you're 17, mate.
Would you like a bit of breaking news, Gavin?
Go on then, please, yeah.
talkSPORT understands Martin O'Neill has agreed terms on a 1-year deal at Celtic.
I knew it.
He'll
I knew
stay
it.
at the club after guiding them to another title.
So many people says he won't stay on. Look at his age. He's 74. He's this
74.
I was like, listen, I know this guy. I worked under him. Winning the league, he will have that feeling in his mind of like, why not? I've got young coaches around me. I said it might not be the same now, but at Villa, Martin O'Neill, he didn't come in every day. Football's changed now, but he didn't come in every day. The coaches, Steve Walford and the late John Robertson, rest in peace, took the training. He's got Sean Maloney. He's a great young coach. Would have other coaches around him. Why not? Do you know what I mean? I think maybe that
I think it's different. I think it's different if you're managing one of the two big heads up in Scotland to managing down in the Premier League.
Yeah, maybe. But I just think day to day, he'll be on the training pitch, but he won't be doing a lot of the training. So if you go to like maybe just match days, and that stress will be okay. Martin's not like a 74-year-old. Martin's like a 60-year-old.
Age plays a part in it. Roy Hodgson came back, didn't he?
Yeah, but I just think like what he did last season, coming back and saving Celtic season, the season that they had, coming back twice in the season, by the way, and then winning the league as well. Why would you not? If you're going to offer it him, it's down to him to take it. I don't blame him. I really don't blame him. He will get the right players in, and he's a proper man manager. The best I played under, and a lot of players will say the same. Like, he will get the best out of every single player, and that's what he did at Celtic.
Okay.
But Robbie Keane will be a bit...
Yeah, his nose put out of joint, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he'll have to wait for that opportunity, yeah, but I think I'm happy for Martin O'Neill.
Okay. In case you just turn your radio on, you're thinking, what are you talking about? talkSPORT understands Martin O'Neill has agreed terms on a one-year deal at Celtic. He'll stay at the club after guiding them to another title. As Gabby pointed out, he's 74 years old.
He was keeping busy though, wasn't he? Before he got the Celtic job, he was doing a lot of talkSPORT. He was doing a lot of TV games.
I think he's agreed it so he doesn't have to come to talkSPORT.
Jim White show again. So
do you think that's what it is?
No.
To avoid Jim and Simon.
I think, mate, like you look at his age of 74, but look how busy he was in the media. It shows someone who's still got energy.
Yeah. I also don't think that he would be allowed in the same room as Jim White now without a nurse. I think HR have to get involved.
Really?
He's over 140 combined.
Yeah, it was a bit spicy though, wasn't it? After the was it the Motherwell game?
Yeah.
Was it the Hearts game?
What with the handball?
He went on White and Jordan, didn't he?
Yeah.
Bit spicy, weren't it?
Yeah, we like a bit of spice.
Yeah, we do indeed.
When we come back, we will have the best bits of talkSPORT, which we've very cleverly called. Hold on, where is it? Oh, the best of talkSPORT.
Perez, for his part, has promised he'll appoint Jose Mourinho as manager if he's elected.
She's done it already.
Well, that's what he wants to do, but he's got to get elected to make it official. Riquelme, meantime, for his part, is saying no to Mourinho. He's promised to make Madrid legend Raúl his sporting director and will not appoint Mourinho. He says, if I win the elections, I will bring to Real Madrid a superstar manager, the biggest manager you can imagine. Jose Mourinho is not that manager. He promised also, and this is where it gets interesting, to sign Manchester City midfielder Rodri, as well as Erling Haaland, and then held up a Madrid shirt with Haaland's name on the back of it. And one would think that Manchester City are none too happy about that. Is it arrogant in a presidential race like this for one of the hopefuls to promise something that he doesn't really know if he can deliver?
Well, it's like any manifesto. We could talk about any manifesto that gets put forward and promises are made and very rarely upheld, are they? We've got a government currently doing that in situ in this country. But as far as a football election is concerned, it's all part of the puff and stuff of getting people to potentially choose you, to subscribe to your viewpoint, whether you can deliver those things, as we have seen in many occasions, as I just referred.
Hello, I'm Matt Fordham from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. Partnership with Giacomo, get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still can't be ranking England's penalty takers this summer. Right, England, their innings are over, Lords. So that means, of course, we need to go back to Sam Allard for the 48th time in this hour. He's watching England against New Zealand. He can tell us more than we heard about 4 seconds ago.
I'm going to keep this one so short. England have been bowled out for 226. The 10th wicket to fall. Ollie Robinson, a useful knock. He made 29, tried to take down Nathan Smith, going for the big shot. Slogged the ball high up in the air. Glenn Phillips taking a really good catch. He finishes with figures of 6 for 70. That means New Zealand need 254 runs to win. And Andy, I'll speak to you again in about 3 minutes' time.
Good work. I can't wait for that. Those 3 minutes will be great. In the meantime, let's have some fun with this. Yeah, time for the best of talkSPORT friends, where we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with the sports bar from last night. O'Hara was back to respond to Cundy winding up the Arsenal fans whilst he was away.
Up the sports bar, up Cundy, and keep it going. Anyone moaning and whinging about it, get a grip of yourselves, you wet wipes. Honestly, an apology. People asking for an apology.
Hey, you want to
leave? What are you on about?
Leave that mask on. It miles better.
It's good mask, mate. Good mask, good croissant, and good cheese.
I'm not quite sure about up Cundy. You understand that? Do you have any regrets? Oh yeah, you were doing the Champions League final celebration with Cundy in your PSG shirt. Any regrets over that?
Zero regrets. Had one of the best days I've had for the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah?
One of the most fun shows I've ever done as well. And if it happened again, I'd do it all over again.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
What's your favourite thing about France?
I love the culture, and I love the wine. I love the arrogance of some of the French people as well. It's quite funny.
Have you ever been taken up the Eiffel Tower?
I haven't. I don't like heights, so not for me.
Would you take me up the Eiffel Tower?
I would love to, mate.
Would you?
Be a dream.
I'll take Billy up the Eiffel Tower?
I'd love to, but I'll stay at the bottom of it and let them go up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else in there that you wouldn't take up the Eiffel Tower?
Joe. I don't think he'd like it up the
What do you know? You wouldn't like it up the Eiffel Tower?
No, I don't think he would think it's great.
Say that, because about 3 months ago when it was his birthday, I took him up the Shard.
Oh, did you?
He loved it.
I bet he did.
Yeah, in fact, it was a weird month. I took him up the Shard and Billy up the Oxo Tower.
Who doesn't like it up the Shard, though?
Do you know what it's what are you laughing for?
No, I'm saying.
It's so nice up there.
It's great.
Views are great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Quite high above London.
Oh, it's very high.
Yeah, make your eyes pop out. What's your favourite cheese?
I do like cheddar. I do like Brie de Meaux. It's very good cheese.
What cheese?
Brie de Meaux. You don't know that one?
No.
Okay, you have to have a look at that, mate.
Is it Bishop's Finger?
Yeah, so Brie
like that?
Brie de Meaux. It's a French cheese.
All right, I don't know what you're saying, so I don't know if you want to.
Because I like France so much. And PSG.
Très bien. That was, what you, isn't it just Brie? What you're saying?
No.
What are you saying?
Okay. Brie de Meaux.
I think that's just Brie. You're just saying Brie.
No.
What's de Meaux?
Brie de Meaux.
Yeah, what's de Meaux?
That's the name of the cheese.
No, it's just Brie. You're just saying.
It's not, mate. It's
yeah.
not.
You're saying I want more Brie.
Switch. Listen to him. Go on.
Remember that Jamie and Jason, they're back tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. ahead of England New Zealand. I didn't know that.
Over to today's mid-morning show, and Sam Matterface was discussing his journey over to the USA.
And we did have a bit of an incident where our producer, Ollie, who is well known to people at talkSPORT and looks after our Sunday show, decided that he would pick up some random's bag on the baggage reclaim, which was slightly slightly annoying for him, but not as annoying for the guy whose bag he picked up, who was going on a cruise the next day and was having a right panic that he wasn't going to get it before the cruise departed.
What's the biggest nightmare you've ever had whilst travelling, Andy?
When I was, I can't tell the whole story, I'll just tell a little bit. When I was 16 and went to Magaluf, I lost something that was important to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. When will you start packing for your trip to the USA?
The day before.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to do that packing?
Yeah. I'll do the packing. I'll do it the
Sure.
day before.
You'll
I
do it
don't get
yourself?
all this, get the suitcase out 2 weeks before we go.
Are you going to do the packing
I'll do the
yourself?
packing. I have to do the packing.
Okay.
You know, I like to know what I'm packing.
Strange. Someone else will do it. Who from talkSPORT?
What are you doing? Are you making notes? What are you writing down?
I'm ticking your answers.
Oh, right, fine, okay.
Who from talkSPORT would you least like to swap luggage with for a holiday? Oh.
Billy.
Why?
Because there ain't no way I'm fitting into anything from Baby Gap.
Crookie?
I could easily fit into. I could sleep in Crookies.
Crookie's going away for
we
8
go to
weeks.
Glastonbury in Crookies.
Crookie's going away for 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
How many days worth of clothes do you think he's actually taking?
The most 5 days.
The same socks for 8 weeks.
Like
Crookie.
one pair of pants.
Yeah, 100%. Remember that every single game for this summer's World Cup is live across the talkSPORT network.
He'll be squeaking when we see him. Let's finish with this morning's breakfast show. Shabana and Carlton Cole. They were joined by another Cole, Joe.
That was a lovely
lovely,
little edges. That is it. Yeah. We're like the 40-year-old in betweeners. That's
It's brilliant.
Well, so it's you, Carlton, Wayne Bridge. Who's the fourth? Who would be the fourth guy that you?
Oh, we've got people that come in and out. Like
stragglers, hanger-oners.
There's lots of stragglers. There's lots. It's an extended family.
I saw both of the Coles, Joe and Carlton, backstage at an Oasis gig.
Did you?
They were both absolutely plastered. Plastered.
I bet they was.
Which 4 people from talkSPORT remind you the most of the in-betweeners?
Okay.
So you got one nerdy one dumb one.
Can we just promise that we won't play this to them on the next show?
No, they won't play it.
Please, okay then.
So who's the nerdy one?
The nerdy one, I'm going to have to go with Sam Matterface.
Yeah, that's good. That's a great start for the in-betweeners.
The dumb one, Crookie.
This is good, yeah.
That's fair. Awkward one, I'm going to have to go with Sam Ellard.
What about your man who we just spoke to?
No, leave Ben alone.
Oh, okay.
Sam Ellard, awkward. And
old ladies man. That's
I'm
where
going to go with. Can I say anyone that works for the company?
Anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Luke Emery. Is that okay?
What, for the failed ladies man?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, that's what I think, mate.
Has he not got a girlfriend? He's married to Arsenal. That's the problem.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Okay. What's one TV show you can rewatch over and over and over and
Sopranos.
over?
Oh. Oh wow.
You like the singers?
Wow.
What's the best sitcom ever?
Fawlty Towers.
Really? You like that? It's the best one?
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Why have you gone? I didn't. Nothing wrong with that. It's brilliant.
What else is there?
We Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Office.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I just started watching it a year ago, right?
Okay.
How is it? Why is he so funny?
It's the best. I think it's the
He's
best.
been himself, isn't he, a bit as well?
Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
A caricature of himself, yeah.
He's unbelievable.
Be sure to download 20 Minutes to Go with me and Cundy. New episodes every Monday and Thursday. Last one, by the way, is next Monday.
Really? Why?
We're having a little break. World
Why?
Cup. I'm not here. He's not here. I can't do it.
Hopefully he comes back, mate. Please.
Well, hopefully he comes back. Yeah. Otherwise he's.
No, the podcast.
Oh, the podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Sponsor.
I'll tell you who's coming back. There's nothing we can do about it. I think you called him the nerdy one. Sam Ellard.
Oh, sorry, Sam.
Is cricket ever going to finish?
Yeah, well, we're 2 days into this, Andy, and we're already in the 4th innings. New Zealand need 254 runs to win. And third ball of the innings, Gus Atkinson has struck. Tom Latham goes without scoring, driving at a full and wide ball, edges it, and is caught a slip. It is the perfect start for England. Tom Latham goes for a duck. Gus Atkinson has a wicket. New Zealand on 0-1.
Sam, I spoke to you today more than I had my wife.
Lucky you.
I'll explain what wife means later on.
Yeah, I think I've got a rough concept of it.
Oh yeah, you still buying those magazines?
By the way, you got no idea how many wickets there might fall in the last hour of your
and
show.
That's your comeback, is it?
I'm not getting into this tit for tat.
Sam,
with you,
enjoy your 30s, mate. Listen to him.
How old are you, Sam?
It's my 30th on Sunday. I'm 30 on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were much older than that.
No, I'm 30 on Sunday.
You are joking.
Wow. Promise you.
Wow.
Oh, that explains so much.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get a swipe.
Oh, a girl.
A swipe on his birthday morning.
Hold on, when is your birthday? Monday?
No, Sunday.
Sunday, so we're seeing the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
day for
yeah,
breakfast.
yeah,
Let's
exactly.
bring him something nice then.
I'll bring you
Yeah,
something
that'd
in,
be quite nice, actually.
Yeah,
Present would be really, really
I'll tell you
good.
what, I promise to bring you something in, but you'll have to blow it up yourself.
I'll take that. No complaints from me.
Okay, all right. What? Like a rubber ring? You like swimming?
Oh,
you like swimming? That's what I'm talking about.
Woo.
That's exactly what it was.
Wrong show.
Well, we can't do those jokes at 6 a.m., can you? When we come back, hopefully I'll still have a job right after this.
Crookie, what about Elliot Anderson? We're led to believe that opening bid from City has been knocked back from Forest. Is it just a case of a matter of time, this one going over the line?
I think so, and again, no surprise that City have tried to make their move early. We were told at talkSPORT a couple of weeks ago that in an ideal world, Elliot Anderson's future would be sorted before he kicks his first ball for England at the World Cup. Obviously, City are trying to get this one done. We know that Evangelos Marinakis can be a difficult negotiator. Just ask Tottenham and Morgan Gibbs-White from this time last year. But all the information I have is that City have always been Elliot Anderson's preferred choice, despite the fact there's also interest from Manchester United. This is a deal I do expect to happen. And again, it comes back to what we said at the start of the section. Real Madrid and Rodri, if they get Elliot Anderson in, could the time be right to cash in on Rodri, who clearly hasn't been the same player since returning from injury as he was before?
Crookie, I've got some breaking news. I've heard from my sources at Aston Villa that Morgan... You're a funny guy.
Well, Matt, to last hour, Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and him over there, the paddle champion of the world, Gabby Agbonlahor.
You are trouble.
A nice lolly.
You know that.
What?
You are trouble.
Why? I'm not trouble.
You know what? Like I the way I explain Cundy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to stay away from him for a while because Cundy's like that naughty kid at school that your parents didn't let you be friends with.
Yeah, 100%.
When you go to school, stay away from Jason. Stay away from him.
Yeah.
And last Saturday, he had me. And now I'm going to stay away from him, mate.
That's good advice. Although, Jason never went to school.
Didn't he?
I think that's quite obvious.
He was horrendous in that quiz, wasn't he?
What quiz was that? Oh, yeah, he was.
How bad was he?
Honestly, it's like someone replaced him with a statue of himself.
Name all the Premier League players that are going to the French squad. And he said Ekatike, even though he knows he's done.
Did he say that? Did he? Still to come, we'll be picking one player from the golden generation who could get into this England side. But now, the biggest show on the earth. It's counting down, just 6 days away. So, have we got a chance of winning it?
The same familiar story has come back to haunt England again.
Well, we have now been consistently back in the matches that matter. So it's the last step that we haven't been able to do.
If you don't get the right person in place, I think some of the really good work that Gareth's done could go out the window.
To win it with England, it is a dream come true for me. So if there's still anyone doubting, we have to convince them on the pitch.
Unbelievable! A Jude Bellingham overhead kick.
We have an amazing crop of players.
With England, we've always got a chance.
It's Kane and it's shown!
He is the most important player for sure. Goal scoring is just relentless.
Saka turning it onto his left foot. Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
The reason why they went for Thomas Tuchel is not to maintain the status quo, was to win.
We will try to go all the way. We will try to win this tournament.
We're going to win the World Cup, Bex?
Absolutely.
And so, to the next instalment of the story.
Goosebumps. I'm very excited about it. Just 6 days now to go to the World Cup in the USA, Canada and Mexico. Every single game at the World Cup will be live across the talkSPORT network. And, of course, remember that Drive will come live from the US of A once the knockout stages get underway. Drive.
Oh, I'm not
You're
going.
not. Your breakfast.
Oh.
England have 2 warm-up games before it all gets underway against New Zealand. That's tomorrow, live on talkSPORT 9 p.m. Then Costa Rica on Wednesday, both of them live. The latest episode of Inside England with Ollie Klink, Rory Jennings and Flex is also now available wherever you get your podcast from. They were discussing who they would like to see take a penalty, if needed, this summer.
I'm going Reece James.
Are you?
I'm going Reece James, and my fifth one's Rice as well.
Are you basing James? Off the top of my head, I haven't really considered him, to be totally honest with you. But have you got a moment in your head where you can think of him delivering like this?
Do you know what it is? I just think he's a good striker with the ball.
Mate,
I could back him in the calm moments. I don't think he gets too high or too low. He keeps calm. He keeps measured. And he's a high-level technician. I would back some... You know, like these dark horses where you think, oh, I'm not sure...
Mate,
Reece James to me...
But that's so road face. I can't believe
how is that
road?
If it goes 6, 7, 8, and you have to start thinking outside of the box, Reece James would be quite high on the list of the players that I don't want to take.
Yeah.
I think it's a great debate to be had. So on the back of that, we've put together, or you have, our top 10 penalty takers. I've got my 5.
Yeah.
You've got your 10?
I picked 10.
Why 10? I mean, that's just the team, isn't it?
Producer Joe told me.
I mean, it's just everyone.
I'll do as I'm told.
You're just picking everyone. Okay, we'll put it in your 5 first. So we've got 5 penalties.
I can't. I've done 10.
You're going to have to. Like, if it comes down to... I don't know why Joe's gone 10. I mean, he always wants more.
Okay, I'll do 5, but I did like 10.
So he's including sudden death.
Can I do 10?
Do your first 5, who they will be.
But can I do 10 after?
You can do another 5. That makes 10. So who'd your first penalty taker?
Has to be Harry Kane.
Okay, I agree with that.
Number 2.
Can I just say, some people like to put the best 5th.
I don't.
What's your view on that?
I don't. Get off to a good start.
You have to score the first
pressure on
penalty.
the
I
other
agree
ones,
with
Don't need the glory.
Do you always...
He missed against France.
I know, but he scored in that game as well. But yeah.
Yep.
Do you always go first if you win the toss?
I think so, yeah.
No, I'm saying, do you? You don't have to.
I don't.
Do you want to go? No,
I want to go.
I'm
first.
asking you.
I want to go first. Get after a goal scoring star. Harry Kane.
First, Harry Kane.
I back him.
1-0.
Whips it into that. Keeper's right. He's left.
Okay.
You're not saving that.
Done.
Number 2, he'll be on the pitch for sure. Ivan Toney. The reason I'm picking Ivan Toney is he scored 58 penalties. He scored 58 and only missed 4.
Okay.
So that's a good reason. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I need number 2.
That's number 2.
He's number 2. Yeah, I agree with both of them so far.
Yep. Number 3, I'm actually...
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about, is it Gordon or Reece James in number 3? And I'm going to go Reece James because I get it. People say defenders, but Reece James is so technical. Look at Trent. Trent would be number 3 as well if he was in it.
Right.
These players, mate, they're defenders, but we've seen Reece James can play centre midfield as well, or right side of midfield. He's so good technically. You just know he's going to whip it into the corners.
Right.
So number 3, I'll go Reece James. Number 4, Anthony Gordon. Scored 17 penalties.
Barcelona's Anthony
3.
Gordon.
Yep. Scored 17, missed 3. His record's very good from the spot.
Do you rate Anthony Gordon?
I like him, yeah. I think he'll go to a different level at Barcelona.
Do you?
I think he went a bit stale at Newcastle. The fans were jeering him at times in games. He lost that love with the fans.
Do you think he'll perform better than Rashford's performed?
Similar, because I don't think he will get maybe the game time, more game time than Rashford got, because they've still got Ferran Torres, who's a very good number 9. Lewandowski's left. Then it's Rafinha will always start on our left-hand side, and Lamine Yamal will start on the right-hand side. But rotation, he'll get minutes like Rashford did. And I think he'll do well. I really do.
Okay.
Yep. So, number 5, I have gone Marcus Rashford.
Right.
Similar penalty taking style to Harry Kane. He's got that whip. Sometimes he might hit it a bit too hard.
The boys in the production team were saying that they worry about Marcus Rashford because he tries to hit the ball too hard.
Yeah, but he doesn't just smash it. He whips it with like the side of his foot.
Yeah, I agree.
So he's got the control whip to his penalties as well.
Do you want to hear my 5? And then you can
If
tell
we
me your
have
other
to,
5.
yeah. Have we got...
You don't have to.
No, go on.
If you're going to be like that.
Sorry, man.
Go back to Sam Ellard.
Oh, go on. No.
Kane, Bellingham, Pickford, Rashford and Tony.
Who? Can you say your
Pickford.
star, mate, please?
Pickford.
Pickford, number what?
Number 3.
Really?
I've seen him take penalties before. I think he's unbelievable penalty.
Before Reece James, before Gordon, Rashford,
Yeah.
Saka.
Get him in. Bang.
Do you think that's a bit disrespectful to the opposition?
No.
You don't think so? You don't think if a keeper took a penalty in the first 5, the opposition's going to be thinking that's disrespectful?
No, I don't think when you get down to penalties, no one.
Really?
Yeah. I bet you've got me your next 5.
I have indeed.
There you go. Go on in.
So
Sudden
number
death now.
6, I would go Saka.
All right.
I think. Yes, he missed that penalty in the Euros.
Let me ask you this: if you've missed a penalty in the Euros before, so you've got a history of missing it on a big stage, do you think it's better to pick that player in the first 5 early, so if he misses, it's not necessarily over, or because you've picked him as sudden
I don't
death?
think it matters.
You picked him as sudden death, and misses out.
Yeah, I don't think it matters really because he's took penalties since. I think he's took a penalty since that in the World Cup. I'm sure he did 2022.
He did and scored.
Yeah, he did, and he scored it. So he stood up, and the pressure didn't bother him. Then I would go Pickford, my next one at number 7. I would think that left foot. Wow, he absolutely smashed it, doesn't he? Like he will definitely score for me. Number 8, I'll go Declan Rice. Wasn't it great as the penalties against PSG? I think the keeper dives that way, he saves it, but I would have him at number 8. Bellingham as well. He scored 5 penalties.
Yeah, I'll put him second. You don't put him. Why don't you put him on the list?
I just look at Kane, Tony. I look at Reece James. He's better on the ball than as well. Gordon and Rashford as well have taken more penalties. Right. But Bellingham has taken 5. No, sorry, taken 6. He scored 5 and missed 1. So he's got a good record. So he'd be in there.
I don't think you needed to tell me the missed one.
Sorry, mate.
If you had taken 6, scored 5,
Yeah,
I've worked that bit out.
Sorry, you sure?
Yeah. It's not like boxing where it can be a draw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember right.
Yeah.
Number 9, Bellingham. Number 10 could either be Jordan Henderson or Elliot Anderson. I think Henderson is technically very gifted on the ball. Elliot Anderson as well. You back him to
Give me
score.
top 5 again.
Top 5, Kane 1, Tony 2, Reece James, Anthony Gordon, Marcus Rashford.
All right.
I don't have no problems with now going to penalty shootout. Those days are long gone.
Oh.
I feel now penalty shootout.
Let's throw it in. So I wasn't going to say that, but we're going to. Do you worry, you lot out there, if we go to pens?
No way, mate. No way.
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Pickford's good at saving pens. Like Harry Kane's not going to miss.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney is so clinical from the penalty.
All right. Football fans, you nervous if we go to pens? And who's your top 5? Who have we missed out? Who are you surprised Gabby's put in? Etc. We're only doing this for one section. My switchboard is clear. It's a Friday evening, so the lines are always a little bit quiet on a Friday. So if you pick up the phone now, you'll be next. Your 5 penalty takers in order, please. 03717 223344. let's talk about the World Cup then in a bit more detail. England, of course, touched down in America ahead of the competition. Let me get your views on the squad. Lots of players that a lot of people should have been in it weren't. Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Gibbs White, Adam Wharton, Trent, of course, Harry Maguire being another one. What have you made of the squad and the players that aren't going?
All of them players are the real technicians, Adam Wharton, Foden, Cole Palmer, Trent. And Trent. So my opinion personally is the majority of them players should have gone, because I think that holding the ball in a World Cup is the most crucial thing, and being that team. But Thomas has gone the other way. Thomas, you can see he's picked by the team he's picked. It's going to be a sort of low to mid block, and he's going to look for counter-attacking football, right? So personally, I would have done it differently, but I like the fact that he's picked the type of players for his style of football that he thinks going to do it. And like, we're still a week gone from the squad, and we're still talking about the players not there. Almost like, listen, nobody would have picked now 26 players that Thomas would have picked. So we'd all have a disagreement somewhere. It's done now. It's history. This is the way we're going, and I like the fact he's strong enough to go.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Gabby, alongside in partnership with Giacomo Steiner Brands for every man. Still to come, we'll be picking one player from the golden generation who could get into this England side. Just quickly, Florentino Perez plans to launch £150 million Euro bid for Bayern Munich's Elise if he's re-elected as Real Madrid's president. 150 million euros.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, do you want, go on.
Because I don't think if I'm Bayern Munich, I sell. I really don't. I know people will say 150 million, but if you offered 150, 175 million for Lamine Yamal, Barca say no.
Yeah.
If you offer the same for Mbappe, Real Madrid say no.
Yeah, but I'm putting
Elise in the same level as Lamine Yamal. I really am. His performances last season, mate. Stats back it up as well. 15 goals, 20 assists in 32 league games.
That's unbelievable.
5 goals, 6 assists in 13 Champions League games. He's a great experienced age of 24. I just think what Bayern Munich done last season, to get to the next step, they've got to improve. They can't be selling Elise. Who are you going to buy to replace him?
Yeah.
Sometimes the money's not worth it.
Yeah.
If you're trying to fight for Champions Leagues like Harry Kane would want and Vincent Kompany would want, I would say no to Real Madrid. I really would.
Okay. That's a fair point.
Thanks, mate.
Two-time NBA MVP, a massive Spurs fan, Steve Nash, joined talkSPORT's new US football show, The S Word, last night. They discussed the wild scenes in New York as the Knicks are in their first NBA finals in 27 years. I don't know what that means.
Is the world ready for a Knicks NBA title? I mean, New York City will never be the same, is the quote I got from a few of my buddies in New York. This city is bananas when they get out of the first round. If they win a championship after 50 plus years, it'll be insane. You know, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, you know, these guys are winners and they have the toughness that represents the city. Cat, you know, these OG, you know, they've got this group of guys that just, you know, have the fight, the will, the size, the strength, and the know-how to do it. So the city's going to be proud no matter what. The city's on fire no matter what. But if they get this over the line, it'll be complete insanity because I think New York really is a basketball city.
NBA Hall of Famer Steve Nash was joining talkSPORT's new US football show, The S Word, to discuss his Celebrity Five-a-Side game this weekend, featuring Didier Drogba, Edgar Davids, and more. The Steve Nash Foundation. Find out more at stevenash.org. And for the full interview, head to the S Word YouTube channel. Right, let's take your calls on all things England and penalties. Who would be your 5? 03717223344. It's Jason. He's first up, a Liverpool fan. Hi, Jay. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Jace.
Evening, Andy. Hey, hello, Gabby.
You all right? Hello, Jace.
How you doing, pal?
I'm all well, mate. You?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Right, firstly, quick point.
Yeah.
To pick your 5, you've got to imagine what the 11 are going to be on the pitch at the end of the game.
Yep.
So I can't imagine Rashford, Gordon, Kane, and Tony all being on the pitch at the same time.
Why not?
Well, Rashford and Gordon both play on the left.
So you don't think that managers, when it comes to extra time, last 5-10 minutes, they bring penalty takers on?
No, because I think that either Rashford or Gordon will have started, and then the other one would have been subbed on for the other one, either towards the end of full time or with an extra.
It could happen, though, couldn't it, Jay?
So, well, highly unlikely, which is why I've got my little
Okay,
list.
go on,
Come on, mate, yeah.
Go on.
So I'm going Kane taking the first penalty. I've got Bellingham taking the second. I've got Tony taking the third.
2 centre forwards on the same time.
No, Kane, Bellingham and Tony.
Okay.
Tony would only come on late on for that situation. Then whichever of Rashford or Gordon is still on the pitch would be number 4.
Okay.
And then number 5, I would go Pickford.
I like that.
Even though I'm a Liverpool supporter,
Yeah.
I think he's bob on. I also think that number 3 is a critical penalty, which is why I think Ivan Toney at that point, your 2 big egos go first, the big superstars in Kane and Bellingham, and then Tony, the man who can handle it at number 3, critical middle penalty.
So it could be the winning penalty for Pickford.
Number 5 for Pickford.
Yeah, it could be the big one, though, right?
Or it could well be. But he's a man for big moments.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for that. Let's go to Sam, a Fulham fan. Samuel?
Good evening, Sam.
Good evening, guys. How you doing? You all right?
Good, man. How are you?
Mate.
Yeah. First of all, well done, Andy, at the UK Open. I like the old fist pump at the end of your game.
Thanks, man. That's very kind of you. Very kind.
Do I get a well done for the paddle champion?
You attacked the final cheatingly, really, didn't you?
Pardon? How?
Oh, you attacked the girl, didn't you?
Well, that's tactics, mate. I played to Shaban. What's wrong with that?
Disgraceful.
Gotta do whatever you gotta do to win, Sam. Come on.
Do exactly what I was going to say. Do what you got to do.
Top man.
Go on in. Who's your 5? Who's your 5?
Well, first, obviously, it would be Kane. Second, I would go Pickford.
Yeah.
Get him done, out the way, concentrate on saving. That's it. He's done. He's scored. He's done his job. Rest, save him up. Third, I'd go Declan Rice. He stepped up for Arsenal in the final, didn't miss. He's a man for big moments. Fourth, I would go Rashford. Fifth, I would go Bellingham.
Got no problem with that.
Like that.
Yeah, I got no problem with that,
That
Sam.
works for me. That works for me, Sam. Thanks for having a nice weekend. Do you think there'll be a lot of penalty shootouts in this World Cup?
There always is, isn't there? I think we'll have one.
Well, us as in England.
Yes.
Do you think
Maybe Brazil.
If we meet Brazil, you think
I can see that going to penalties.
Yeah,
100%.
I said this to Bentley yesterday. I watched the Ronaldinho lob over Seaman the other day.
Yes.
He means it 100%.
Yes, I agree. But I just look at, Pickford. You're right. Pickford's got to take one.
Oh, you changed your mind, have you? Now?
I just
lambasted me.
I just didn't think it would happen. I think it takes a brave manager to pick the talent that we've got.
Have you been in a penalty shootout?
I think one.
Did you take?
I think I missed one. Yeah.
Did
My memory's
ya?
not great, mate. It was a great save, mate.
Wow,
Honestly,
what was
mate.
that? What was that about?
I think it was like when you're allowed to come all the way off your line.
What game?
And then dive. I can't remember, mate.
You're such a liar. What game? Tell me.
I can't, honestly.
Oh,
my
so you remember
memories-
taking it and missing, but you don't remember
My
the game?
memories, I don't really remember taking it, but
You did.
I
Can we
didn't
find
think
out,
I
Joe? Can we
did,
find
but
out?
someone told me, this was last month, that I missed one. Might have been Sunderland or something in a cup game. I don't remember.
In a penalty shootout?
I think so, mate, yeah. Got a bad memory.
Did you go through?
There you go.
Did you go through?
Yeah, we won it, yeah.
Did you?
I don't know, mate.
You don't remember? All right. Still to come, we'll discuss whether Jack Grealish could still be at Everton next season.
You're not taking Jason, the Birmingham City fan.
I've got
You're out of
producer
order,
Joe
mate.
tells
You're
me.
out of
I don't know.
order.
No, ask him. Ask him.
Because he's a Birmingham City
Ask
fan.
him.
You're not taking him.
Ask him.
Joe, oh, sorry, Jason, mate.
First time for a bit no Googling. Sorry, Jason, nothing to do with me.
Okay.
England haven't lost the shootout World Cup since 06 against Portugal. Which 3 players missed that day? Last time we lost a penalty shootout was 06 against Portugal.
Was that when Rooney got sent off?
Yes, I think it was, yeah. The winker. What 3 players? No, I don't think... Yes, I think it was. I think it was.
Ronaldo's winking at him when he got sent off?
What? That was 04, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is the World Cup. Anyway, I digress. Which 3 players missed for England in the shootout? The answer to that and more coming up live on Drive and talkSPORT after this.
He's the sort of player, Andy, that you can't really look at age because he could play at this level for another 4 or 5 years at least.
Do you think that long?
Yeah, I do.
31, you think he could be playing?
Doesn't rely on his pace.
No, he doesn't, but it's very rare you get great players. Can even look at Mo Salah, right? Last season before last was... Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I did look at Salah and thought his pace had gone. His just whole game went all of a sudden overnight.
I think when I watched him, he didn't look as quick, but I feel like Bruno Fernandes, do you know what I mean? You'll find a position for him, even if his legs do go a little bit. He's just that talented. His passing range, mate. Do you know what I mean? Set pieces.
Reportedly has a £57 million release clause for European clubs. That means he can't throw him if they go to Man City. Should the likes of Real Madrid be all over that? Is that a bargain?
I would. If I'm Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, any club, maybe not PSG, that they've got a very good midfield. But if I'm Manchester United, I'm saying not a chance. 60 million, 70 million, I'll say no. I feel like he's that good to what Manchester United have done in the last season we just had. And going forward, who are you going to buy to replace him?
Yeah. Well, my view earlier on was get the 57, put 43 to it and go out and get Elliot Anderson. And then you're starting again because he's a young kid.
Of course, yeah. But Elliot Anderson, Bruno Fernandes, 2 different players.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Do you know what I mean? You need to get Elliot Anderson as well as keeping Bruno Fernandes. And how much money will it cost you if you sold Bruno Fernandes? You might get 57 million, but maybe you miss out on Champions League next season.
Point. Yeah.
So
this was, just to remind you, this was Bruno's quote last November. He said, from the club side, I felt a bit of, if you go, it's not really that bad for us. More than hurting. It makes me sad because I'm a player. They have nothing to criticise me for.
Tottenham have confirmed Andy Robertson will join on a free transfer this summer. He sent a message from Scotland's World Cup training camp saying he's excited for next season. This, as it's reported, Daniel Levy has sold his 25% stake in the club. Speaking of next season, will the Liverpool fans be patient with Andoni Iraola? He signed a 2-year contract at Anfield. He usually only signs 1. Here's talkSPORT's Alex Crook.
Yes, I think he'll get a certain amount of freedom from the fans because of the style of football. They're going to be fun to watch. You know that. It's going to be high pressing, high octane, high risk. You know, he's someone who encourages his players to take risks, and the Liverpool fans will relate to that.
Meanwhile, could relegation be a good thing for West Ham? Former Hammers striker Dean Ashton says there's a good opportunity to reconnect with the fans, but he says they need more from the dugout.
The support of of that club is so vitally important to how that stadium feels, how the players on the pitch feel. The manager has got to do that as well. He's got to show his passion. He's very calm and composed.
Newcastle have agreed a fee of around £24 million for Rem goalkeeper Ewan Zhaoen, but we understand he's seen as a prospect for the future and they could go for another keeper this summer. It's also our understanding Sergei Yakirovich will get a new contract after taking Hull City back to the Premier League. Get more as ever at talksport.com.
But do you know this is, Gab? I don't know. I don't know.
No idea, mate. What is it? Trance? What is it?
I don't know.
Is it?
What is it, Alex? Royalty-free music. Is that a new band?
Yeah, it's not for me, mate.
Royalty-free, I think they're called.
Give me Magaluf vibes, though.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Santi.
You like Magaluf? Old Town.
I went when I was 17. Then I went Mario afterwards.
I used to
Crazy, mate. Aren't they? Bit.
I used to do Magaluf, Torremolinos, Lanzarote, Rhodes.
Locals, right. I go to Mallorca a lot, but the locals hate Magaluf, don't they?
I go to Mallorca every so often.
They hate Magaluf.
Whereabouts in Mallorca you go?
I go to...
Oh, you want to keep it under wraps, do you?
Yeah, I want to keep it... Yeah.
Oh, you don't want people to know where you are.
But they don't like Magaluf, trying to get rid of it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's not too far.
But they're not really a fan of us, are they?
Who?
In Mallorca itself.
I think they are.
Protesting Palma all the time.
Oh, no, yeah, okay, about holidaymakers, you mean?
Yeah, they don't really like us there, mate.
Yeah. You mentioned Magaluf. There is a hotel just on the cusp of Magaluf.
Oh, really? What's it called?
I can't remember, but a tennis player, like a well-known tennis player, like who's the greatest one ever? The short black hair.
Andre Agassi.
No.
Sampras.
No. Djokovic.
Leighton Hewitt.
Djokovic. Okay. He, I think, has bought this hotel.
Has he?
It's beautiful. It's just on the beach. Yeah. What?
Must be nice.
Yeah.
I do like Mallorca, though. Love Palma.
Service there is very good.
What do you mean?
The service there is very good.
In Mallorca?
Yeah. In Djokovic's hotel. Service is very good.
He's here. Any AC? You are horrendous. Horrendous.
Well, the asked a question: which three players missed for England that day? That day being when we lost against Portugal in the 06 shootout. 3 players.
No idea.
And we'll have a guess.
Okay, Beckham.
No. Midfielders. Two of them. Legends.
Gerrard.
He's one.
Lampard.
He's the other.
Wow.
Centre half. Turned his back on England. Said Durham.
Turned his back
on England. Said Adrian Durham.
I was going to say Ben White, but it would have
Jamie Carragher.
Yeah.
Who scored for England? Give you loads of points. You get that.
Who scored in the game?
Played for Man United and Man City.
It's not Andy Cole.
He played for Man City, didn't he?
Andy Cole.
No. Played for Bayern Munich.
Manchester City. Wait there. No idea.
Owen Hargreaves.
Play for Man City? No one's getting that.
He did play for Man City, didn't he?
I was going to say Hargreaves, but...
We should have said that. You'd have got a point.
Yeah, but Bayern Munich and Man United would have got it. That was a quiz. People would be fuming. You said, Man, when you play for Man City? When he was what? 10?
Why are you angry with me?
He played professionally for Man City.
Why are you angry with me? Yeah, he did play professionally for Man City.
When? He was at Bayern Munich first.
Yeah.
Then when did he go to Man City?
End of his career.
No, he never.
Google, of course he did.
Joe, you're on a wind-up. Did he?
He played one game.
Oh,
he genuinely did. 11-12, but he still went there. That's a great call from Goldstein.
yeah.
For us at 7, Adi Oladipo hosts Thank Football. It's Friday tonight. He's got Roy Jennings alongside him. Right, let's have a word about your mate, Jack Grealish.
Go on.
Because he's continued working on his own at Everton's training ground despite his teammates flying off to either the World Cup or their holidays as he recovers from the stress fracture in his foot, which ended his season back in January. Before that, he managed 2 goals and 6 assists in all comps on loan from City. Everton are now interested in either signing him for a second season on loan or he's got a £50 million release clause.
But that's a bit stupid.
What's stupid?
£50 million release clause, because he's got 1 year left on his contract. I'll speak to him quite a bit. He's back able to train, and obviously he'll be doing his own training before he comes back for pre-season.
Yeah.
In July. He's been given the all clear now to get going. But 50 million for a year left with the wages that he'll be on at Manchester City, I don't see Everton paying that. I think there has to be a real negotiation. It wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't get his move from Man City till after the season starts. Late August.
After the contracts run down, you mean?
No, just after late August.
If he's on 300 grand a week, he's not leaving Man City.
No, of course, he's not leaving, of course, but Everton might say, he's got a year left. We don't want to pay a fee.
Yeah.
Never mind 50 million. We don't want to pay a fee.
New manager at City. Any way back for him?
Why not? Why not? He'll know Maresca. I'm sure he was there when Maresca was still there, 100%. But I just look at that complication. I've seen these happen before, mate. These are complications that the club don't want and the player don't want. But it wouldn't surprise me if Jack leaves Manchester City. It won't happen till right at the end of the transfer window, because he's not going to leave a penny on the table. You wouldn't as a footballer.
Mm-hmm.
And Manchester City might think to themselves, we still want a fee. But if you're Everton, you're saying, well, if we're going to give him a 3-4 year contract, maybe he's going to want some of his contract paid up by Man City and no fee. So I don't see a £50 million fee. No one's going to pay that. He's 30 now. I think it'll be fair if Man City pay him some of his wages and let him go to Everton on free.
Let me ask you, he's your mate, right? So sometimes when I talk to you or hear other people talk to you about it, it's difficult for you because he's your mate. So you need you're going to be a bit biased.
Yeah.
Right? It's nothing wrong with that. He's your mate. How old is he now, Jack Grealish? 30. He's been injured, so he's missed the last, 6 months. I know he won the treble.
Yes.
With his talent. So this is I'm giving ultimately a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
With his talent, should he have achieved more?
Not trophy wise.
No.
Not trophy wise. He's won plenty of trophies. 3 Premier Leagues he's won. I'm guessing there. Champions League he won there as well. But I think when he looks back at his time at Manchester City, he'll say to himself, maybe it was the manager's way of making him play. He didn't express himself as much as he did at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I've said this many times. At Aston Villa, he was picking up the ball wherever he wanted. He was taking players on. He was unstoppable. Manchester City, he done very well, but maybe he got told at times, made the ball do the work. At Villa, he was everywhere. He was running with the ball. He was getting fouls. But at City, I don't think he took players on as much as he can do.
Yeah.
And then when I was sitting at Everton, it's back to taking players on more freedom, and that's what he needs. He needs to be able to roam, not stay on that left-hand side. Can he come into the middle as number 10? Because when he started off, it was number 10, was his position.
Yeah.
It was only at Aston Villa in his last couple of seasons onto that left-hand side. But fantastic player. And you know what, Andy? He's hungry to succeed still.
If he would have remained fit this season, in your mind, do you think he'd be at the World Cup now?
I think he would have had a chance. I think it would have been touch and go. You look at some of the players that have missed out. You look at the left-hand side, Gordon and Rashford, as they can play there. If there's that much talent, it would have still been difficult. But I know for a fact that the manager loved him. I think he spoke to the manager many times, Thomas Tuchel. I just think he was enjoying his football at Everton, start of the season, a smile on his face. The manager loves him. The manager gets him. He had other players in that team like Dewsbury Hall who understood his way of playing. They had a good partnership together. So I think it's a no-brainer to Everton to go into deep negotiations with Manchester City, work up a deal so he can go there, sign a 3-year contract. They'll take him to 33. And I really think he'll do well at Everton. Fans loved him.
Yeah.
You know, ex-players loved him.
Not back at Villa? You can't see that?
I don't see him back at Villa, no. I don't think he's a Unai Emery sort of player. I think Unai Emery, from what I'm hearing, he's looking for like wingers that want to run him behind. Quick wingers is what he's looking for. Obviously, Rashford last season he had. But I just think Jack, Everton love him. Manager loves him. Fans love him. He loved being there. It got ended cruelly with a stress fracture, so he missed 6 months. Why not? I think he's got a lot still that he wants to do. You know, he's not ready. Listen, financially, he could stop now, be fine for generations. But I just know how much he loves football. He'll play football till, you know, his body tells him he can't do it. And he's still young, mate, 30. He's looking at the same age as what? Are you younger than Bruno Fernandes? You know, he's still got loads of football in him.
Look, he's your mate. I've said it before, right? So it's difficult for you to... I'm a big Jack Grealish fan, right? I really am. When I see videos and pictures of him slumped over a table or being helped out of a club by his mates, I sort of think you can do that in 10 years' time, don't do it now.
Yes.
And there is the argument to say, you know, let your hair down, these boys are under a lot of pressure. I get all that. But, you know, just if you're going to do it, which I don't think you should be doing it, but if you're going to do it, just make sure you don't do it in public.
Yeah. I think for me as well, if you're not performing on the pitch, then people look into that a lot more. But if you're putting in performances on the pitch, obviously being slumped over a table is not right. He'll know that. But to go out, I did. I'm not gonna. I can't.
You were photographed.
Sit here, yeah.
What were you doing?
I was a party boy. Right. I wouldn't believe. Like twice a week, definitely once a week, partying, getting drunk, getting papped, coming out of like nightclubs or restaurants. Yeah, all the time. But it was just in me. Sometimes it's in you, and you like to go out with your friends, you like to have fun, you like to listen to the new songs that are on, and you like to listen to them in a nightclub or be out with your friends. It's okay if you're performing on the pitch.
I don't think it is okay.
Well, I think it is when you're performing.
I don't know.
I think it is.
If you owned a club and you were paying someone $300 a week,
if they're performing, I don't care what you're doing.
You'd be fine with it.
If you're going out with your friends and enjoying
the manager.
yourself, I think if you're performing on the pitch, once I see that you're not training right,
it's longevity, right? You for argument's sake, you look. There was a time. There was a time Rooney and Ronaldo at Man United, and Rooney was better. There was a time.
Yes, early on, yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo is still playing, not necessarily great football. He's still playing, and we're now discussing whether or not he's the best player ever.
Yeah,
right. Some say he is, some say, but we're still discussing it. Rooney had that talent; he was better.
Yeah,
but he liked to drink, he liked going out, yada yada, and never got to those heights. Right?
Oof. Yeah, he didn't get to the heights of Ronaldo, of course, but still the heights he got to.
Unbelievable heights.
If you told him you're going to achieve what he achieved
but
at 16.
But could he have got to Ronaldo's heights if he would have been teetotal and went to bed at 9 o'clock?
I don't think so, no.
You don't? Okay.
I just being honest, I just think Ronaldo, different level, Ronaldo and Messi. But going back to Jack, if Jack was like, if David Moyes was coming out and saying, okay, yeah, he's not training well, you know, training, not doing it in games, you can't get around the pitch, you just put... No one was hearing any of that.
No.
There was arguments for that first 3 months. How is he not in the England squad? How is he not in the England squad? So I get it. Being snubbed over a table is not right, and you'll know that. But going out with your friends and having a few drinks and listening to the latest songs out in a bar, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not getting silly. I get it. Getting totally wasted and getting like silly drunk is not what footballers should be doing. But there will be other footballers, I'll tell you that now. And one of the penalty takers that you says that you'd give a penalty to, he likes a few drinks as well.
Who's that?
I'm not going to say who it is, but he likes a few drinks as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people don't. Do you know what I mean? That's not the person that people want to like take pictures of and put in the media. But still, he's performing. No arguments about his performance on the pitch.
Okay. Good chat, though. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, where are we going later?
Stringies.
Oh, pardon?
Jack's meeting us at 7. When we come back, one more Billy will be in the studio for the end of show quiz.
Don't make me laugh, Andy.
be considered a big club, like the likes of Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea.
What, Man City's bigger than Arsenal?
Well, in Europe they are. They've won the competition.
Cool, they won the... But what are we saying? Are we talking about trophies or are we talking about...
I'm talking about dining at the top table with all the big heads that have won it. Do you think you need...
What, so we're only basing this on Europe? So if you win the European Cup, that means you're a big club?
In Europe.
Well, are we not going off all the trophies that we've won?
We haven't won that many.
We've won
Arsenal? Are you joking?
Well, okay, take FA Cups out of it.
No, forget FA Cups. Leagues.
You can
What about
include
leagues?
it.
We've won more Premier Leagues than Liverpool.
I know, but I'm just saying, my question is, do you think you need to win Europe's biggest competition to be considered a big club?
No, because I think we are one of the biggest clubs in the world anyway. And that'll just be a cherry on top.
I don't think you're in the top 10.
You idiots. Are you talking about your local pub or are you talking about the world?
You're certainly not in the top 5.
In the world?
In the world?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, hold on. I'll ask you questions.
I would agree with that.
Honestly.
I would agree with that.
There you go.
Top 5
There
in
you
the
go.
world.
Real Madrid, Barca, Bayern,
Man United,
Liverpool.
See this Real Madrid stuff? They're not the draw they used to be, bro. I'll be honest with you. Around the world,
they're bigger than Arsenal.
In Spain, maybe.
No.
I would have to say, yeah, 5.
There you go, he agrees with me.
Okay, listen. They're more. They've been.
Do you agree with me?
They've been more successful.
Do you
than
agree
us.
with me?
They've
You're not
been
in
more.
the top-
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Listen to Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, Gabby Abon in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Right. Follow us at 7 out on the deeper host. Thank probably it's Friday. He's got Rory Jennings alongside him. England's Lionesses, they're in action tonight. They're up against Spain in Euro qualifying. The wonderful Angelina Kelly is watching for talkSPORT. She joins us now with all the team news. Angelina, good evening to you.
Good evening. Yes, over 700 England fans have travelled to the island of Mallorca to watch the Lionesses in their penultimate World Cup qualifier. If they avoid defeat tonight, they will secure a place in Brazil next summer. Their only obstacle, just the world champion Spain, as you mentioned, Andy. Sonia Bermudez makes 3 changes to the side that lost to England at Wembley back in April, as Lucia Corrales comes in at right back for Olga Carmona, Edna Imade replaces Esther Gonzalez up front, and Salma Parayuelo replaces her Barcelona teammate Claudia Pina on the wing. 3-time Ballon d'Or winner Aitana Bonmati, who is in her first Spain squad since breaking her leg back in November, makes the bench. Serena Wiegmann, she makes just 1 change since that win over Spain, and it is the return of Ella Toone. Lucia Kendall makes way for the Manchester United star, who makes her return after being out for 4 months during this season with a hip injury. Kick-off is at 8 p.m. It's Spain versus England.
Thank you, Angelina. Right, Sam Ellard is watching day 2 of England's first test against New Zealand. And would you believe it? Yes, there has been another wicket, Sam.
Yeah, big moment in this test match. 10 minutes to go on day 2. New Zealand need 254 to win, and Josh Tongue has just got the big wicket for England. Kane Williamson goes for 18. Just started to look in good touch for a couple of glorious drives straight back down the ground, but Josh Tongue goes full, goes straight, angling the ball back into the right-handed batter, hits him on the pad, plumb LBW. So Latham went for a duck. Tongue has got Williamson for 18. Devon Conway unbeaten on 9. Will O'Rourke, the night watchman, has just come to the crease. race. He's just faced his first ball. We've got 8 minutes left of day 2. Can England get one more before stumps? The target for victory for New Zealand, 254. New Zealand, 29 for 2.
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks,
and from a plum LBW to just a plum. One more Billy's in the studio with us.
Evening, lads.
How's your day been today, Bill?
Really good, actually, yeah.
No one cares. Makes no difference to anyone's life. Big Saturday.
You turn into
Big Saturday coming up. Billy's birthday. It's going to be 12. Yeah. Bill, what we doing? Last one of the week.
Yeah.
Last drive time for a month for me.
Yeah.
Better be a good one.
Yeah, it's 6 days. I've recounted the days. I've got back on track.
Okay.
It's 6 days to go until
Oh,
the World
okay.
Cup.
Nice.
So the quiz is all about the number 6.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like the sound of that, Gabby?
Yeah, I do, mate. Yep. Defensive midfielders.
You got no choice.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah, it's all right.
Andy, would you like to go first, or would you like our
Gabs,
guest?
Yeah, Gabs is my guest. So yeah, I'd love Gabs to go first.
Come on.
But
when you're ready.
Oh, you want me to go first? Yeah,
I don't-
okay.
no, I
You've
don't
done it that way. I'll go first.
I don't mind.
You've done it that way.
Do you want Gabby to go
Yeah,
first?
I'd love to go first.
Let
Yeah.
him go first. You obviously stays the answer.
Here we go.
Andy, we're in June right now.
Correct. You'll go, Gabs.
The 6th month of the year.
Yes.
What is the most common birthday in the world?
What, the month?
The date. Do you want some options?
The date
and the month. I've got options.
I would guess it's going to be round. No, I would say before that, September. I'm guessing it's around the 9th because people get happy at Christmas. Go on.
November 14th, September 26th, February 21st.
Let's go September.
Correct.
I was close.
I've worked that out well.
It's 39 weeks and 2 days after Christmas.
There you go.
So
how clever was that?
Very good.
Getting drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Christmas does come once a year.
Good to know. Good to know.
So, what are you laughing at, Bill?
Nothing. Gabby, what's a 6-sided shape called?
Hexagon.
Yeah.
Well done, Gabs.
Ooh, that was close. I was scared to say it.
Well done.
Ooh. Oh, that's made my
Well done.
weekend.
That was good, man. That's really good.
Well
Yeah, I
done.
would have struggled with that one.
Good job.
Andy, 6 is the best score you can get in cricket.
Yep.
And Freddie Flintoff played cricket. Give me 5 more famous people with the same first and second initials.
Like FF.
Like FF.
Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yep.
Mickey Mantle.
Who's that?
Baseball player, married to Marilyn Monroe. Google it.
All right. 2 more.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
I know there's a band in between the Dick
DVD.
and the. You give me that or not?
Yeah, I'll give you one more.
Okay. And,
John Jones.
Boris Becker.
John Jones.
John Jones. Yeah, both work. Courtney Cox.
What?
Who?
Yeah, I was going to say Cox.
Yeah.
I was going to say Cox. Cox was on the tip of my tongue. I was going to say that. What's you laughing at? I was going to say Courtney Cox.
You should have said it.
Well, I was close to saying it.
Gabby, the World Cup is over in the US this summer.
And Mexico and Canada.
Among other countries,
Yeah.
Name 6, there's the 6th link, former US presidents.
Oh, here we go.
You love this question, mate. Okay, I'm going to go with Obama. Trump was former president.
Yeah.
Former,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
well,
Counts. Clinton.
3.
Ronald Reagan.
4.
Washington.
Yeah. 5.
And Abraham Lincoln.
Well,
I believe we can Gabby that.
he's got no earplugs in, everyone.
Some people
That's
go
just
to
Gabby's brain.
university and just go and party. Some learn when they go uni.
Yeah, you didn't go to university, but I hear what you're saying though.
Andy, eggs can come in 6s. How many eggs does a chicken lay in her lifetime?
Oh, I know this.
You don't know it.
I do. It's in our quiz. We do a quiz every Monday night.
So before multiple choice, I'll hand it over to Gabby.
I actually don't have multiple choice.
Oh, right. In her lifetime?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to purely make this up. So I reckon a chicken lasts... How long is it? An average chicken?
Yeah.
Let's say 6 years.
Nah, it's
And
older than that.
You think... Oh, how old does a chicken last?
10, 12.
10-year-old chicken.
Yeah.
All right, 10. That's round numbers. I'd say they lay 6 a day. That's...
Hey!
Yeah, 40 a week. That's 80,
more than
160 a month. 12 of them is 1,000 a month. And you said they're 10,000. You happy with
Yeah,
10,000?
Yeah, we're going to go 10,000.
Just 1,000.
Oh.
Actually. They have days off.
Lazy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Days off?
Yeah. I'm not sure they're doing 6 eggs a day every single
Oh,
day.
then, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
don't
a
own
lot.
the chicken.
It's a
I mean,
lot, mate,
you
yeah.
pull him up on my chicken knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, no, one more, please.
I'm not that good with
One
birds.
more for me, please.
What's 6 times 9?
54.
Well done.
That's the best game.
Yeah.
What do you all think I'm
Do you know-
like
do you know
thick,
what?
right?
Do
But
you
I don't know why you think I'm dumb. Like, I did go
Well-
to school. I went to college. I went to uni.
Yeah.
So I don't know why everyone's got this thing that I don't know anything.
There has been more than 6 wickets in today's show. And would you believe there's another one? Sam,
Well, Will O'Rourke's come in to be the night watchman and try and get New Zealand to the close of play. It hasn't happened. He's been bowled by Gus Atkinson. Another wicket for Atkinson and another wicket for England. 36 for 3. O'Rourke goes for a duck. It's another absolute beauty. A ball that angled into the right-hander and then just nipped away a little bit. Smashed the top of off stump. Will O'Rourke goes for a duck. New Zealand 36 for 3.
Thank you, Sam. Right, me and Gabby are done. I am done on Drive for a month. I'll be back on Drive in New York on July the 5th. But in between then and now, I'll be on breakfast weekday mornings, Monday to Friday from 6
Ever since
a.m.
Martin Keown said that, we've just
I know, yeah, I've gone up and up, right? I think Martin Keown's coming in one day next week to our show.
Is he?
To breakfast, yeah. Me, you and Martin Keown sat around this table. How good would that be?
Moody Margaret.
Should we go?
All right.
Thank you for listening. Come back to Drive on Monday, but make sure you come back to breakfast on Monday, bright and early, 6 a.m. Me and Gabby. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.